What's good? What's good? What's good?
How's that
Hello.
coffee?
It's good. It's hitting the spot. Si se oye o no se oye?
Give us a comment. Let us know that you can hear.
Can you hear us?
Let us know. We're
Okay.
live right
Are you on
now.
your pods? No. Oh, you can just hear it? Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Shout out to Sección for today.
Sección. There he is. There he
compa-
is.
compa
All right.
Bolita.
Mr. Bolita. What's up? What's up with everybody?
There we go.
There it is. There it is. Yeah.
Buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches, guys. How are you guys doing on this Friday night? I want to apologize right off the bat because these guys had tickets to MS.
Backstage, too.
They're here.
Yeah.
Oh, you had
I
backstage?
had backstage patches.
Oh.
Don't ask how I got them.
I was on the tercera fila. But not backstage.
Oh,
Wow. Well, you didn't do what Fry did for them.
yeah. You don't want to know.
He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to say.
Whoa.
He does not want to say.
Free logo.
That's what you got to do? That's what you got to do?
Sometimes.
Oh,
Bust
damn.
out them voice drops now.
There we go.
Yeah.
Banda.
Hit up my
You
boy
make it
Jesse
say.
for the voice traps and all your vocal needs.
Thank you. Please. Thank you. Y un saludo para todos, everybody. Make sure you comment because now we see all the messages big and loud and clear. Como dice
I'm getting
Alonso.
better
Loud
at
and
this.
clear,
I'm getting
Alonso
better.
Ayala. Oh, yeah.
Heck yeah.
Hell yeah, I like that. I
We're
like
going to
that, Fred.
stall a little bit. At least have 10 people on this motherfucker.
Gives you more time to drink.
Yeah, drink up.
Yeah,
Jesse didn't want to drink today.
I'm thinking about it, you know?
You're still-
I'm
Well, you could tell
thinking-
Bolita, just in case.
Mr.
He's the official
Bolita,
go-getter
Mr.
right
Bolita, you could fish me a Casa Humilde beer. Anyone, the first one you see.
From the fridge?
In the
Yeah,
fridge.
they're in the fridge.
There it is. I said I wasn't gonna drink, but we're live. We're right here, broadcasting from downtown Midway. Beautiful downtown Midway.
You know, I had to go with the coffee today because I'm feeling a little bit like I'm coming down with something. It's either my allergies or make sure you guys are wearing your face masks today.
Oh, pues ya ahorita ya he's.
I went to the doctor, though. I did go to the
Okay.
doctor today, and they only said I had COVID-18.
Oh, okay.
No, not the 19.
Not the
They cleared me
No,
for that
pues
one.
ahorita me estás
bueno.
diciendo afterwards.
Thank you.
After
Ya
the
que nos
fact.
besamos a la
This
chingada.
is what I usually do when they're like, "Do you have a face mask?" I'm like, "I'll just put my shirt up."
It's your
That's it.
beard. and shit.
Chúpele mi Jesse, dice.
Yeah,
Compa
salud,
Alonso.
salud. Mira.
There we go. Ah, hell yeah. We're at 11, guys. We can,
Saludcita.
we can
Double
start.
digits.
Cheers,
Double
guys.
digits.
Yeah,
salud,
yeah,
salud,
salud.
salud.
God damn it, 2 people just logged out.
Ah,
We just lost the 2 of them.
Fuck.
it was a drinking.
It was a drinking. Bueno, pues empezamos porque it is a 12 episode season 4, and we do want to start off by saying thank you to everybody that had tuned in, the new subscribers, the new followers, obviously on YouTube on the subscribe list, and following us on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify. So we do want to thank you guys immensely for that. Muchísimas gracias for season 4, because if you everybody that did tune in seen that it was a very, very different type of season.
Yes.
I think it added some years on all of us and shit. There's way more gray fucking canas in the beards after this season, man.
What do you think of that?
Las pinches desveladas estaban pesadas. Look at before in the other seasons eran nada más desveladas, and now it was desveladas
Y
con
pedas.
pedas.
Yeah.
Con pedas.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was rough. I was so rough.
I feel bad more for my compadre because he has to stay here. I could
To
be
clean up.
not even clean up, but just
Just to like stay and chit chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm that guy. I'm that guy. Once we're done, see you later, guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
It's all right.
I'm second to that one.
Yeah. But we did have a very enjoyable season, memorable for sure. We met a lot of new people, and then I think it was a season in which it was a little bit unexpected porque sí tuvimos unos artistas que no conocíamos on a slightly higher platform,
On a different level.
different level platform, and the cool part about everything was how down to earth they were and how genuine everybody was, and everyone wants to just share their story. So I am happy with that. We're gonna start off with episode 1, season 4, the only. And you know what? At first, I'm gonna try to do a little side story on all of them. At first, I wasn't too sure if I wanted to open up with a banda,
Yeah.
and I think that was a great decision because it was a great way to start the season with the Beaner Boys,
The Beaner Band.
the Beaner Band, Banda Nueva Raza.
Yeah, shout out to Banda Nueva Raza. I found out that all of them are like my cousins, you know?
What?
No, just playing.
Oh.
No, pero son de
Close.
Jalisco, so we're kind of like cousins, you know? And saludos
like
para
that.
todos de la Manzanilla de La Paz, Jalisco.
Yeah. Compa Freddy.
Shout
Compa
out to my
Freddy.
guy Freddy.
Andaban en La Manzanilla allá en las fiestas, and shout out to everybody out there.
Is he out there now? Yeah, right?
He was out there.
He just came
but,
back, didn't he?
I think he's back. I saw his workout posts. Like
Oh yeah.
I won't post if I.
He's at the gym
it
and,
didn't happen.
and he's at the gym and he posts Benny's the Benny's liquor store.
Yeah, really. All right. No, but a shout out to everybody allá. Compa Purple también.
Purple.
Yeah. I bumped into them at Mansion the other day. Nobody saw me, but I seen them one of those nights.
Wow.
Pero saludos para los compas de la Banda Nueva Raza. We start off the season with them. And I think that was a very quick indicator of how the season was going to go. And voy a aprovechar to kind of segue into the part where I do want to, before I even started, and I kind of already started, me adelanté ahora yo.
Yeah.
A huge, I mean, immensely huge shout out to our sponsors for this season that, we probably don't mention them as much. We obviously let the product speak for itself, but also we are fans of everyone that's our sponsor. We do, take notice in them and appreciate them to the fullest. So obviously the guys behind us, Casa Humilde, be on the lookout July 3rd, the Casa Humilde Fest at Rancho Los Guzman. That's going to be really good. I know my compadre is working on the official poster. Should be out, I think, early this upcoming week, if I'm not mistaken. So salud para Javi, para Jose Lopez, que siempre nos están apoyando. Right now, these guys are drinking the Casa Humilde beer. I'm drinking the Casa Humilde coffee. So for all you guys that are from Durango, that are coffee guys and like to grind your own goddamn beans, go and order your fucking coffee, man, from Casa Humilde. Coffee Roasters, I think is the name of the page.
Seguro tienen, like, it's a coffee with like a little bit of chile pasado or something. Whatever, bro. Yeah.
They got something in there, man.
They got
That'd be
something
cool.
there.
Yeah.
Some from Durango. Tierrita de seguro.
Algo tienen ahí, pinche.
Pero
de
qué
la-
rico sabe.
De la agua que no está filtrada y la chingada.
Shout out to Casamila too, because they gave us a nice little coffee maker with a grinder and everything.
Oh, they
and
hooked
then
it up.
They hooked it up with us.
I was like, man, what is that? Like, wow.
Yeah, so
Talk
we can
about
enjoy
upgrades.
I really didn't. I gotta confess right now, I did the coffee wrong.
No.
I pressed start and whatever the fuck. I went in and got it, and I only heated up the water. I didn't put the fucking beans on there. Manuel Ochoa, is that carnitas? I think that's carnitas, right?
Y las
Love you
carnitas,
guys.
man.
Heart,
Yeah.
heart emoji.
Para el compa Leo Nieves, un saludo también por ahí para el compa Leo.
Shout out.
Aprovecho también another sponsor that was a big, huge cause of a lot of the pedas.
Pedas.
And we not that we had to come up with a segment, we wanted to come up with a segment, and the segment involved shot taking. And as you can see in episode 1, it got a little ridiculous because
No, but it's just like it's not one little shot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Everybody has like little copitas. No. We hey, take a half a shot.
Yeah.
Or
I remember the
half a
idea.
cup.
The idea was to take one shot.
One shot.
Like, one shot.
when it was positive notes.
Yeah, when the positive notes, and then next thing you know, my compadre's over here. Hey, let's take another shot. That deserves another shot. And then,
And
You
then-
just dropped
You
it.
just dropped
Fucking-
it. Take another shot, and then let's take another shot
yeah.
and start playing.
And it wasn't even
games
him.
with
Also, it was like our guest too. Like, hey, another shot. Like, all right, cool. We can't say no, right?
that. No, pues,
And-
no,
No, no.
No
Yeah.
puede
We
decir
cannot
que
be
no.
bad hosts.
No.
A los buenos amigos de Rancho Los Guzman, a mi compa Luis, that's where the Casa Humilde Fest will be held at on July 3rd. That is a Sunday.
I'm
No
excited.
work, nothing on Monday.
Va a haber cohetes.
En eso andamos con los pinches cohetes
Porque
también. En eso
yo me voy a
andamos.
poner en cohetes.
Eso,
ahí.
va a haber cohetes caminando a la verga. Para los compas de Rancho Guzmán, they were one of our new sponsors. Para mi compa Scary Muñoz, que siempre nos recibe con mucho cariño cuando vamos a visitarlo.
Arriba los tacos.
A la taquería Totonilco. That was a proud sponsor of El Guac Pod, and we were more of a proud host for that. And my number one guy from day one, me and my compa Fry and Jesse, we always talk about this guy is a day one guy, along with the Casomilde guys. My good friend Javi Borjas from Javi Borjas Law Group, immigration lawyer. Please do not hesitate if you guys have any kind of questions or inquirement about immigration, questions and, doubts. He's the guy. We're actually going to have him on the Con Puros Compas podcast very soon. Middle of May or end of May, his episode will come out. So be on the lookout for my boy Javi Borja's Law Group.
Yeah.
And now we can start.
Shout
number
out to
one,
Bardo.
El Bardo.
Bardo.
Is he on? Did he come on?
I don't
I
think
don't
he's
see
on.
him.
Kind of mad about that.
Yeah, he's usually always on.
He's probably on a date, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
why you put him out then?
he's in love right now.
Oh,
Episode 1, Banda Nueva Raza, the Beaner Boys. Side note, right off the bat, one guy didn't make it throughout the whole fucking episode. I think that was the first time it happened.
La Mona.
El compa Mona. So in fucking episode 1, one guy didn't make it. He was hugging the toilet.
Oh my God.
There's a fucking goddamn motorcycle that was trying to get into the into the
the
office.
building.
To the office?
Yeah, and it didn't fit to the front door,
it
right?
didn't fit to the front door because
It
of the
was
side.
just Freddie's motorcycle.
Yeah,
He likes riding that Harley shirtless.
yeah,
And does he like to wear like that wig, the long hair wig?
probably,
That
probably.
nice little mullet?
Yeah.
Yes.
And he's like, hey, I'm gonna leave this motorcycle here, but it's 63rd, so let me put it inside. Ni madre, no cupo.
No cupo. Tú se la tuvo que llevar.
Se la tuvo que llevar, bro. I don't know.
No, he left it here.
Oh no, he did leave it
He
here.
did leave it here. And he texted me the next morning, and he was like, "Hey, man, is it still there?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, you're good, man. Don't worry about it."
Yeah, that was a fucking. I don't know how the hell they got home, man. I'm sorry to say, but they probably Ubered it, I think.
No, they probably. De seguro vinieron en su bus.
They do have a bus, yeah.
I mean, whatever the fact is, I'm glad. And for one thing, that Freddie didn't drive his motorcycle.
Yeah,
the way he left.
Freddie was pretty messed up that day,
Everybody
too.
was pretty messed up that night.
Salud para mi compa Gerardo Figueroa. Is that someone you know?
And that's that's
Paisano.
no Raza. That's not
Oh shit! Okay, my bad. The Figueroa, I knew it rang a
yeah,
bell.
yeah.
Ese
Adiós,
día me voy a
carnitas.
poner bien Julián Álvarez. Like the Copa Carnitas. Hell yeah, my Copa Carnitas ready to party that day. So with the Banda Nueva Raza, it was cool because they were the first banda to open a season out. They have a good story, and then we also met La Mona's brother, who became like this goddamn inspirational Joe Osteen fucking guy, right?
It was his tone, how he was talking, and I'm just like, man.
Like, where's your fucking where's your basket? Let me drop a little tip in that motherfucker.
No, but shout out to the Beaner Boys. I want to probably wear one of those Beaner hats
I
Beaner
think they got banned
from getting
for
the
being
Beaner hats.
racist. Yeah,
The Beaners.
and I kind of felt bad because I think me and Fry came up with that acronym. Like, oh, BNR.
BNR.
PNR.
I mean, not that we came up with it because it's actually just their acronym, right? But
Yeah.
we never thought about. Well, shit, if you say it together.
Low key, there might be changes. There's talks of changing
Here we
to
go.
the BNR. So
What do you mean?
Whoa, you
that's all I can
dropping
say right
bombs
now.
for them
I'm
or
dropping a
what?
little bomb
He
right
did
now.
that
Oh,
day.
yeah,
You were the inside guy.
Hey, you're the
Yeah.
inside guy all the time. Yeah.
But
So-
what do you mean, like this?
No.
Like the BNR?
Yeah, they're trying to change it because it's too much BNR. So I'm rebranding.
It's too Beaner.
I'm gonna rebrand the BNR, but not
To NR?
yeah, basically.
Nah.
basically.
Grupo. Nueva Raza.
GNR.
Grupo Beaner.
Beaners.
But yeah, that's gonna happen hopefully.
We're gonna try to sort of skim. We always say that on the season recaps, pero give me your thoughts on episode 1, Jess. I'll start to my
A
right.
lot of drinking, a lot of craziness. Very inspirational story porque some of the guys that they're really strict on. I think most of the bandas that we've talked to, they're very strict on their sound. Y de que tienen que ir hasta México just to record a whole album. Y todos los cabrones van para allá a grabar. I think that's kind of dope where everybody's on the same page to be able to do that. O sea, venir de que viven en Chicago, pero ir hasta Jalisco para ir a grabar. It's just for that perfect sound.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool, kind of dope for that.
What's up with you, Michael Fry?
It was definitely a new experience, especially with the tequila and the shot taking and everything. And it was just, but getting to know them a little bit more as with the band. I mean, like I know them personally, especially my guy Freddie for so long. since the Ambición days. I think we touched on that.
Yeah.
Then we go back as far
Did he
as with
touch
that.
you in some other places?
Maybe.
Probably.
Maybe everybody was drunk, so I wouldn't doubt it.
Yep. True story.
Yeah.
True story.
Facts. But to hear more about where the band came from and how they're still going at it, strong, and they have plans, and it's pretty cool to hear that side of the story as far as the band side.
I agree.
What they have going on with them.
I really enjoy like every episode. How I guess you could kind of say I like being a little bit of a local Chicago music historian in a way. So I really enjoy every story because I remember a lot of the shit. When they're saying Banda Cielos, and that was like a North Side banda. For us Southsiders, pre-social media, pre-internet, it was just like a whisper, like, oh, there's a Banda Cielo. We'd never seen it. And then you start getting this side story or the story from the source that was part of it. So
You're like, oh, that was you?
yeah, exactly. And then they start saying, oh yeah, well, Boogie, Tino,
Tino.
Misa, and it's just this big, like it starts becoming this big just spider web of people that we're in relations with now that was
Like,
doing this shit
Back in the
15,
day.
20 years ago.
Right. I think that's kind of the same thing, like, but is it the same thing with like the bandas, like for DJs, like, oh, you're that Northside DJ, oh, you're a Southside DJ, oh yeah, you could tell right away.
I think back in the day it was.
Back then.
Yeah,
you,
back
you
then.
could
Not
still
anymore.
distinguish.
Well, it wasn't about
yeah.
distinguishing. It was just like, not because of the way they played.
Yeah.
just because they were from the North Side.
They're from
And
the
like
North
at
Side.
places
but
they
there was-
play too,
like if you would back in the day, se veías una banda y you're like, oh man, that has that North Side sound.
Nah.
You couldn't distinguish.
you could more distinguish like their sound from like their state of Mexico, like
Okay,
their
like,
Jalisco
oh, shit,
side.
they're more Zacatecas.
Yeah.
They're more.
But like talking
more
about how
Jalisco.
they used to be
Yeah.
more north side, like they will play more north side than south side
Right,
and stuff like that.
okay.
I
you
would
know what
consider their style was back then a little bit more Jalisco.
more Jalisco. Yeah.
Okay.
Because they were doing a lot of
A lot of
cuisillos, a lot of
romanticas.
romantics.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was more like that. Like the style wasn't considered by north, south, more like, oh shit, they have that Jalisco style. And then you just heard, they're from fucking Schurz High School or like, those north side high schools back then, and we're like, oh, that's a north sider.
North Sider. Yeah.
And we're gonna keep reading because my Copa Fry's got this badass screen, goddamn 80-incher.
Sacó la grande.
Diaz Hats, Boot Shine.
Hell yeah.
Saludos de Arizona. I listen to you at my shop. Thank you, bro. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
that.
Hell yeah!
Keep up the great work.
Shout out to the people in Arizona.
Saludos a todos de Arizona.
Yes, sir.
I saw one that says arriba la gente de Tepehuanes.
Peguanes, that's el compa Alonso Ayala.
Shout out.
And then,
DS
Christian
Hats.
Rosendo says get the Durango Fest lineup for a big walk pod.
That's kind of what I wanted to ask you guys, but I mean, ya me voy
That's a lot of
adelantar.
motherfuckers.
That's a lot. No, but just at least the singers.
that's so a lot of motherfuckers. It's like 7 bands, I think.
But
That's like 14 guys.
14 guys. No, güey. El pinche.
And Alacranes, they have 2.
No, pues con Alacranes va a haber un pinche weed cloud for sure.
Yeah.
Y luego de seguro, we get like Marisol. Well, I mean, I don't know. She's
not part of it.
She's not part of it.
No.
Nah, but like I was thinking about the empanadas.
Yeah.
Empanadas.
Well, that's Oscar's mom, so we can still work
we
on
can
that.
still work on
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah, we it's a good idea. Just, I mean, I would like to get at least some of the other bands.
Well, I
we
wanna
try to
talk
get
to
Montes.
Jose Luis,
Yeah, we
yeah.
try to get Montes. They're busy right now. Right now, it's a good moment for the genre duranguense.
So,
They're doing some
Corre
big
la
things.
voz. Corre la voz. So,
Start a petition.
yeah, Jose Luis
Petition.
Terrazas.
Sign
Por
up,
favor.
let us know so we can get
Please.
some more.
We're available.
Gerardo Figueroa.
Monday through
Started
Monday.
watching. Hell yeah. That was our quick recap with Banda Nueva Raza. It was just really good to start off the season. Siempre empezamos con un poquito de... No es duda y son más como nervios de los buenos because it's a season opener and because we usually like to take anywhere between 4 to 6 weeks in between season. So we literally don't really see each other much during that 4 to 6. And And because, believe it or not,
Que estoy
and
harto de ustedes. Estoy harto de... No, it's good.
I do want to talk a little bit about how much of a grind it is, bro.
Yeah, because we record Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday.
It's open season.
Saturday.
When the season starts,
Yeah.
like, hey guys,
Un domingo.
I booked blah, 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 blah. It could be 3 in a week, or
Yeah.
it could be 2 in a week, and then 3 the next week, and it's like, damn, yeah.
Especially with all,
Peda after
you adding,
peda after peda.
I was about to say, you adding all the liquor and all the drugs and shit, and drugs and see weed, but that's about it. But,
Yeah.
What other drugs are you not sharing with me, man?
Well,
we'll talk
It's a
after this.
family show.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But yeah.
yeah, it's yeah, we get tired. We get tired.
No,
I mean,
I think after the third walk pod, I was.
I mean, it was different
I
since
was
the
feeling
beginning.
I was feeling
It was different since the beginning. Like when we did the first season, I think I did it by weekly or whatever. Like it wasn't as consistent, you could say.
Wait.
Yeah, like in the first season,
no,
we
they
did.
were released every week. Wait.
No,
No,
they
no,
were
but I'm
released
saying like
every
we didn't
week.
record like two a week or 3 a week.
no.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
No,
we're
no.
doing
But, like,
less.
Yeah.
And then now it comes to this one. We were recording 2 or 3 a week.
Remember, this was we started. We're COVID podcasts.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah,
So
that's
it
what I'm
was
saying, like-
everybody had time.
Yeah.
So we're like, we'll get them next week, or we'll get them 2 weeks, or
Yeah.
But ahora que ya todos están jalando, everybody, and thankfully that all the
Yes,
groups,
thankfully, yeah,
que
yeah.
hay mucho trabajo para todos. It's kind of cool that you're like, oh man, they could only come this time, or they could only make it this day. Jess, can you make it? Like,
Or the back-to-backs were tough too, man. We'll talk about this at the end. I do want to talk about how I have like my compa Bart talking shit to me on the side, like,
Cuando
why are you tired? Like, what do you mean? Why?
cuando no.
I'm here like fucking back-to-back.
Thanks for the invite.
And then on the third day, on the back-to-back, I'm doing the con puros compas, and I'm just like, fuck it, just drained. But we'll talk about that at the end because I just really do hope that people do understand, because they do. I mean, they send us a lot of positive messages and whatnot. Pero si es una pinche buena madriza. We're talking about we try our best to be 12 weeks in a row of releasing. In this particular season, I think we only halted at the very end on the extra guac that we'll get to, obviously, that we thought it was worth the wait, and I hope you guys did too. We're going to move on to episode number 2, which was Conjunto Arroyero.
And I don't like this episode. I'll tell you why later on.
Well, fuck it. I'm going to start with
talking about it now.
I'll start at my left today. Saludos para la raza de Iguala Guerrero. Sí, it's a sign.
Yeah.
It's a sign.
Shout out, Iguala Guerrero.
Finally.
Al compa
I'm not from
Chuyito.
there, but I'm nearby.
Shout out.
Shout out para la raza de
Carlos
Guerrero.
Cubiles, chinga.
Not just because of that.
Yuck.
Yeah, not just because of that. You're going to have to fucking start your Conjunto Arroyero.
Yeah. Well,
I don't like this because this is where, I mean, like, they called me out for the whole 6 weeks thing.
They or he?
Come on.
They sound like a lot of motherfuckers.
and then he. I was gonna shout out to my guy Jesse who kept on reoccurring that whole thing. Yeah.
Well,
The whole
everyone,
season,
just because
everyone,
I-
and then it started from there. Everyone is like, "Oh, so
Fucking
what's
now
like?"
Max.
Now
Max coming on
Max
top.
is like, "Oh, so like 6 weeks." I'm like, "Oh."
It's because Fry 6 weeks.
I
per
took 6
gig,
weeks for their logo. On
6
this
weeks.
Yeah.
That's Fry's nickname now. What's up, 6 weeks? How you doing?
All these goddamn numbers. We got 6 weeks and 2 stacks. I don't even know what the fuck. And I'm just Rene.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
God
Yeah.
damn it.
Good one.
So that was my thing. I know I don't take 6 weeks. It was just that one occasion, but that was,
So why you hurt though?
no, it's just they kept recording because people were still watching. They're like, "Oh, so what? It takes
Yeah,
like 6
what's up,
weeks
6
for."
weeks?
I'm like, "Crap, no, it doesn't take 6 weeks."
So what you really think about that episode though?
Oh, I mean,
Other than you getting 3 inches, 3 inches on your cut,
on my cut.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
my cut.
Right away, bro. Right away,
man.
you want it.
3 inches. I mean, it's not much, but as far as like,
Oh, that's messed up, man.
it took you guys a while. It took you guys a while.
Wait, I don't get it.
Replying to
The
Jesse Becerra,
reply
worst.
to me is worse text to receive, bro. Come on, like if they text me, I don't text back.
That's you.
That's me.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not. I mean, that's Ricky. All right, Ricky, can you please elaborate more on that?
Yeah, I'm
on that?
fucking lost.
I'm lost
What's
on
going
that
on?
one. I got it right away. Alexis Macias.
A ver.
Oh, probably my joke I said right now. Thank you, Alexis. Thank you.
Elaborate a little bit more on the comments, Ricky, please. Por favor, come on. But yeah, Ricky got really tore up for that.
Oh, that one was, yeah.
Did you text them, or am I not getting that?
Who did you text? Did you just text me? You mean
No,
did
no.
you?
Well, I don't know. I
don't
thought
know.
knew Jesse.
I don't know.
Fucking Ricky.
Well, as far as the episode, I mean, I think it was the Lalo Yo text that we talked about. Yo. Oh, when it said yo, and then like the yes man kind of thing, wasn't it?
Well, because Lalo says,
Yo.
Yo.
And I never text him back.
and no, and he's replying to your yo. That's what you opened up the this shit with the comments. You pulled the Lalo.
Oh no, that was because that's what he says when they receive a tocada. Yeah.
He tells
But he's
everybody.
replying because Jesse's original comment was yo.
Yeah,
He said,
yeah,
oh, that's
yeah.
the worst sex.
Ah,
God damn, we're fucking
we're
old.
Really getting used to the damn screen. That's why. I get it. Worst text we received, bro. Come on.
The yo
The
text.
yo text because that's so they know that's what they're gonna get a tocada.
The beginning of this video right here.
Yo, so we have a gig in 10 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. They're probably just chilling at home, and next thing you know, they get that
Okay,
like that.
all right. Now we're getting the hang.
Well, now that we know Ricky's fucking watching,
Yeah.
how about that, Fry, that fucking asshole?
Yeah, it was because of him. 6 weeks. Now I'm gonna take 6 weeks for everything for fucking Arroyero. and
Take a
shit.
sip of my beer.
Ricky, I'm just playing, bro.
We cool. Like I said, it was just that one time.
Oh, that's hilarious.
It was cool to talk to him about, the whole signing deal and how they're down and they're just really about their group and really trying to like come
I
up.
feel like they're on the fucking fast track, man. Because coming out with banger after banger after banger, it's like it's nice seeing them. Like I've always said this in past episodes, but it's cool like cuando hablamos con los grupos, and then you see them like I have a folder like new music on Spotify, and I'm happy that they come up. Arroyero comes up, and I try to screenshot it like, yo, this is a banger. Like this is a
And
banger.
for them to even like sign for a big with a big record company like Azteca Records, it's just
Right,
like, man, it's coming from
it's kinda cool.
Chicago. That's pretty badass, I think.
For them to pop up on the little, what is it, algorithms.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like I like
Like
that
new
happen.
music and shit like that, yeah.
Like that's kind of dope.
I appreciated them coming on and talking about it because
Nobody wants to talk about it.
nobody wants to talk about the inside details about a record label and I guess I understand to a certain point.
But why? Just because tú crees que va a venir otro grupo and los va like, man, I could do this, I could do that, I could talk to these people.
No, I don't think so. I personally think it's just when cuando uno es un poco oculto and doesn't want to give out so much information, it's just more like you're protecting yourself. You kind of don't want to. You don't want to put yourself out there giving out so much information where the listener who's got a negative mindset might be like, they're fucking dumb for doing that or for signing or for, like, oh, they signed a 5-year contract or whatever the fucking yours is, right? Like, and when you start giving people with a negative context information that, you're not supposed to, but if you do, and they start criticizing you, like, I think that it's just more like, why do I have to tell people my business?
And even to the fact that they had said how it works.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, oh, these guys are the main guys. We're just kind of employees of this band.
Correct.
And these guys are the shot callers. We're just kind of here as employees. Like,
Yeah.
not many people would come, let out that information. I don't know why, but I mean, I don't think. I guess it depends on the group, but they were open about it. Like, this is how it works, and it's pretty cool to see
But I think they did come with that mentality porque ya se pueden hablar porque the basis of this podcast is para educar a los grupos que apenas están empezando. And I think they caught on to that really quick.
Yeah.
Where they wanted to give that information, and I think it's beneficial para estos grupos, los que tomen en cuenta todo, like all the suggestions, everything that we talk about. Just hopefully they could come out and be like super bands, because of that.
And adding to that, I really do also hope that the future bands do come on here with a very, very open mind, because not just this podcast, but I think that all the podcasts in general, this is what it's for. It's to be no filtered. It's to like
Decirlo al chile.
yeah, I mean, we want to drop some knowledge, but also just a lo que es, and aquí se puede uno desquitar o tomarlo como una sesión de terapia and just spill whatever you've been holding in, with with the band, the happiness. In their case, they were fucking happy as shit to say, hey, we just did this, and it's a big label, and why the fuck not?
Why not?
Honestly, why not? Like,
Well,
I'm glad that they did, and I appreciate them and thank them for that. Ahorita ahí estamos, ahorita. So, for Arroyero, it was a great pod. Era otra pinche peda. They kept telling me, like, hey, Angel doesn't drink. And Angel and Lalo were here till the very end, man. Very end. And that's another thing, like, I will always say, like, I think that we know the bands, but we don't know the bands. So cuando ellos llegan aquí y se quedan un buen ratito y platican y conviven antes y durante y después, I know that they leave thinking different of us and of them, and oh shit, those guys are pretty cool. Like, we were able to drink and have a fucking decent conversation,
Right.
and we opened the doors. From there on out, Arroyero thankfully also has came and used the AMG practice rooms
Nice.
every Tuesday, bro. Since then, yeah.
Wow.
And y se crea una confianza. I'm not solely gonna say because of the guac pod, but you know what? We got to know each other with Angel and with Lalo. That I knew them, they knew me, but we never fucking conversated. And that day was like, hey, you pick my brain, I pick yours. Nos tratamos, and it turned out to be a great relationship so far. So I want to thank everybody on Arroyero. It's my boy Alonzo, who's always listening to the Guac Pod and the Compuros Compas.
Always.
Well, everybody, Angel. Yeah.
No, sabes que me from like a DJ aspect, cuando los veo en los, in the nightclubs where we're playing, hasta ya con más gusto, like los ves.
Ándale, más
Los saludas,
confianza.
más confianza, and I see Lalo, yo, like, oh shit, what's up, bro? And everybody, man. Alonzo's always still mad at me when that grupo firme comment.
Oh, nice.
So, pero yeah, me estoy adelantando, and this is not just with Arroyero, but it's like with all the rest of the bands que nos topamos, like Vagos. I know we're gonna talk about Vagos. I was, this was other seasons, pero Le Mans and all that stuff. You see these guys, you see Cabros, and it's like, what's up, Jazz? Like, without anything, you have to mandan saludos, and it's esa confianza, which is kind of cool, where they always shout out Watt Pot anytime they see one of us.
Hell yeah. To our boy Alejo Productions, desde Monette, Missouri.
Yes, sir.
Major facts. Saludos, big dogs. Stay blessed. Thank you, bro. Likewise,
Thank you,
Alejo
bro.
Productions.
Gracias.
Monette. We've been to Monette before, compa. I don't know if you remember.
Ooh.
Banda Real de Durango.
Ooh.
Monette.
Yeah, we were out there.
Oh, shit.
Chuyito González, saludo para el compa Fry.
Oílo.
Puro guerrero y potrero, guerrero. Los de guerrero se mueren, más no se rajan.
Is that
Machete.
like we never die, we multiply?
Damn right. That's
God
what it
damn.
is. Yeah. With machete, hermano, like,
God, con el machete, chinga.
God damn right. Shout out, Chuyito. Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Saca el
you for the shout out.
machete.
Machete.
Man, bro, you guys are on some grasshopper shit right now. God damn.
Never had grasshoppers, but
Yeah, con tortillas.
not even my mom, and she's
chilito.
more guerrero than anybody.
But you did
Yes,
have field rats,
But that was San Luis Potosí.
but you had it.
But I had it.
God damn it.
Rata en sopa.
Con machete.
Y'all should do an episode del sound engineer del Merenderos, Raúl Ibarra.
El
That would
narizón.
be interesting too.
Hell yeah.
Heck yeah.
What's up,
I mean, I'm pretty
Raúl?
sure he has a lot of stories.
Rulis. Saludos al
Rulis.
compa Rulis.
Yes,
Yeah, I've been knowing
sir.
Rulis for a long ass time too, man.
That nigga never ages too, bro. He looks the same when I met
He
him.
does
to
look the
now,
same.
bro.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, pinche Rulis.
Good genes.
Yeah.
Good genes for 68. no, I'm just Rulis, puro pedo, Rulis, no se enoje. I love
Un
that
abrazo.
guy. He's so cool.
No, pero saludos para todos los ingenieros.
Good
no nomás-
suggestion.
Yeah,
That's a
good
good
suggestion.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I know we had a podcast that we were considering some engineers
Something like
and stuff
that.
like
We'll
that.
talk
like,
about it. It was for this season.
Yeah, this season. Yeah.
We will talk about it at the end. too.
Culos.
No. Take it back, bro.
Take it back.
I'll take it back.
We'll
talk
explain.
about it.
We'll, yeah,
But
we'll
we
elaborate.
do gotta say it was harder to get like more. I don't say more bands, right? But it was harder because, like Jesse said, we were a pandemic podcast, and it was easier in the beginning to get all these groups and people to come in just because nobody was doing anything as far as music wise. Nobody's working, and now since everybody's back in the grind and they're doing work, it's hard. It's gonna be a little harder, I think. But you know,
little side note, and this is not considering the bands, but I want to give a big middle finger to you or whoever posted. Whoever posted it was my picture on the walk pod. It said, "This is the guy you should be talking about."
Oh, that was me.
So fuck you, because I got so many messages about.
Oh, really?
Yeah, bro. I heard you're the guy.
No.
I just want to be part of La Sección, and
Wow.
when can I go to La Sección? And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here, bro?
I never thought of looking up Zaman's picture, and then I found your picture. I'm like, fuck it. He always says sección anyway.
Oh shit.
pretty much.
So yeah, there's a waiting list.
There's a waiting list on that shit.
Man, shout out to the Pandemic Podcast, Steve. Is that
that-
Mr. Steve Lopez?
Is that
show?
Steve Lopez? Yeah, exactly. Is that ex Banderas Lopez show?
The Steve Lopez Show. Catch it on the WB.
Is that the bald guy? The bald security guy?
No. This is, Steve Lopez on Banda Real.
This is the no, this is a dark Michoacan, Steve.
Yeah. He was Michoacan, right?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, right here. Steve Lopez.
Steve Lopez Show
Steve Lopez show.
on the WB.
Happy belated birthday. I know he was like maybe like last week, I think, birthday, but
Salud.
Salud,
Happy
salud.
birthday.
Yeah, we met that guy young too, I think, right?
heck yeah, sort of, a little bit.
So that was Arroyero, and then from the Arroyero, like I said with the Arroyero, it was more about on my end appreciating them sharing the insides, bro, because not everyone does it, and other than it being courageous and just like saying fuck it, it's a podcast, this is what it's for. I listen to all these other podcasts. Everybody goes on there and they just talk shit about fucking fulano, and not even necessarily talk shit, but just talk the details, and that's why I really appreciated the Arroyero one.
Right.
Yeah.
The next one was a little bit of surprise because a season prior, I think my compadre Fry might have gotten the first text from our good friend Charlie
Yeah.
from La Revancha
Shout out,
Norteña.
shout out.
Yeah, shout out, man.
Me lo aventó para mí. He's like, hey, check out this guy from Revancha. We're like, Revancha? I knew who they were. I knew they were on a different platform, but I didn't know them. And then I'm like, well, yeah, fuck yeah, let's get them on. I'm like, well, you're too late for this season. Let's work on season 4, and reached out to them. Those guys, those fucking crazy guys, they flew in just to do
Just to do the podcast.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
to do the
cold
podcast.
ass day.
Yeah.
Probably one of the coldest days, or one of the days that was like
Like snowing.
snowing.
Yeah,
really
yeah.
bad. And it was a pleasure, man.
It was crazy
Oh, man.
because we're by the Midway area, right? If you know about Chicago, pero tuvieron que ir like an hour away north because they have family in the northern suburb.
Yeah,
Correct.
yeah.
And they're like, we still gotta go agarrar las maletas, and we still gotta come back to Midway.
Because they still had to catch a flight the next
still
morning.
had to
Yeah,
They were
yeah.
going to Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
so,
was nuts. They just did like a fucking detour here. Like, it was just fast, in and out.
like, I'm gonna get some pizza on the way.
And they got fucked up. They got fucked up. So technically, got fucked up for Nueva Raza, got fucked up for Arroyero, and then
I think we got more
the
fucked up on
Revancha.
Revancha because it was a lot of fucking just drinking and
I think after that,
That
I was
was-
just crying the whole drive. I'm like, ya no quiero, ya no quiero.
I had to make sure I stopped by over here fucking White Castle to get something because I was fucking.
You
I was just-
definitely regretted it the
Oh
next
my
day.
goodness, man.
Pinche
It was
tole,
it was bad. I mean, it was bad, but it was good talking to these guys though. That they were fans of the guac pod, and look, it was pretty. For me, it's like a little refreshing. Like there's other people out of state like listening to us. Like the guy from Arizona right now is just kind of checking us out. He's like,
one in Missouri. Hell yeah.
Missouri también. Like people from outside of Chicago are listening to us, and these guys are like, they're checking us out. And like, hey man, we're a big fan. And to the fact that they're coming through just for the we can
for that,
we can talk to them,
it's
like
kinda dope.
it's dope as hell.
Yeah, that one was al compa Chuy y al compa Charlie, and let's not forget. Come on, don't act like you fucking guys don't. That's the day my man over here showed us his human sweater,
Oh,
and we was like, "What the, god damn!"
That was hot.
oh,
That was hot. That
we
was
had
hot.
to use it as the fucking the trailer for the fucking episode. 'Cause-
Bro, and we had never met these guys, and you were already showing some titties and shit. But the response from him was amazing.
Pues era la
Oh, yeah.
confianza.
We were already fucked
Yeah.
up. I remember I'm like, hey,
Oh,
Chuy,
bro.
I know you're talking, bro, but I can't concentrate, bro. Look at me. He's like, imagínate yo, güey, estoy de frente. And I'm like,
Oh, man.
That
It
one
was
was
a
a
good
good one.
conversation. Pero para los que no saben, ellos son los hijos de los huracanes del norte, right? Like,
del compa Chuy,
And
Chuy
Chuy,
González.
yeah.
Salud, salud.
But yeah, that was a great one. Y para la gente que esté escuchándonos ahorita y viéndonos, obviously the episodes are up on YouTube. They're up on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. You know, you can go back and laugh. And you know, if there's something that catches your ear right now that we're recapping it, check it out, man. Check it out. But the Revancha one was one for the books en el aspecto de que ahora sí que ahí sí, como dice Jackie, era puro socializar.
Yeah.
Socializar.
Or comment, comenten uno de los partes favoritos. It's funny, otra vez me estoy adelantando. But somebody hashtagged me and tagged me with the hashtag Silver Fox. I'm like, man.
Oh, the Marisol de Raza.
Yeah. I'm like, whoa. She's like, I know your secrets. I'm like, what?
Damn.
Yeah, so me estoy adelantando.
Silver Fox.
Pero, yeah, but quiero ver en los comentarios a ver qué es algo notable de este season del Guac Pod. A ver qué les gustó, qué les resaltó. What's something that you guys liked? We want to see your comments, please.
Yeah, for sure.
Al compa Chuito González, very active. Oscar Ponce, open up for season 4. Oscar Ponce are definitely in our list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was going to be in our extra quack this season, but we'll get
Another
to
busy
it.
And he's having a lot
What a
of
busy
he's
guy.
having a lot of success on TikTok right now. That's what Ponce.
Yeah,
I've
that
seen his
fucking guy.
TikToks. I'm
Wait,
like,
what is that
whoa.
man? Like talented, super talented musician, man. We've known him for years, and the stuff
like
that he's
his-
doing right now doesn't surprise us, but it's surprising. Like, man,
I like those brim hats he'd be wearing. I was like, woo.
yeah,
The witch hat?
The brim
the little
hats.
brim hats that he wears on his TikTok.
Oh. They're okay.
I would rock
hater.
them. I would rock them.
I would rock 'em.
You've rocked one for, I think. no?
Yeah, well, it's not that like flat, but
Yeah,
it's,
it's a little too flat for me. That's
it's a
all.
little
I like it
for
flat.
you. No, I like it. I like it flat.
Yeah.
But shout out to him, man. He's having big success on TikTok, and he's having a lot of attention for like his TikToks,
I
for
should
his
probably
music
wear my
like meshes and
fucking
stuff.
natural sweater on TikTok. Maybe I'll get some views for that.
Fuck yeah, you would. TikTok
Yes.
famous.
Like, yeah,
I like.
you should DJ in your natural sweater.
You know what? I actually have a GIF of me DJing. Like, I gotta look for it
without a
Okay.
shirt on.
without a shirt.
I mean, that should be your staple already.
Well,
Yeah.
but
That's like that
what we used to
comedian.
do in a guacamole mix, right? Remember? Like we needed like a certain number of views, and
Yeah.
Oh, that was
Well, now
like the
now it's
extra,
on
right?
TikTok though. You can do a lot of music on TikTok without getting copyright issues now. So, I'm just saying.
Take it off.
take
it
it
off.
off.
Gonzalo Rizzo. Is that Gordo?
Maybe.
God damn it. Is that you from the Mercantile? Gonzalo Rizzo? I think it is.
¿Qué onda,
AKA
raza?
Gordo. Or they would call him Gordo.
Gordo.
Gordo,
What's up,
the white-
Gordo?
I hope it's him. ¿Qué onda, pinche Gonzalo?
He's like, nope, wrong Gordo.
But yeah, the revancha was good, guys. Any last comments on the revancha
Ah,
before we
man,
keep
just
moving it
super
on?
grateful with them, you know. Yeah, it is.
Abuelita. Fucking Gordo.
No, shout out to Tesla también, you know.
Oh,
Tesla. For real, man. The true G right there.
Oh man, no, but shout out to them. It was another conversation on the, you know, you're surprised and you're like, wait, they flew in just for us. Like, it gets nerve wracking porque, you know, atrás de las cámaras, you guys see the perfect final product, pero you know when they're off, when the microphones are off, you're like, damn, los nervios. You're just nervous as fuck. Like, damn, well, are they gonna like us? Are they gonna flow? The conversations are gonna flow. I mean,
Yeah, you know what? Now that you're saying that, that was the first episode where we were all a little bit like, ¿Qué pedo?
Shocked.
We
We're
really
shocked.
don't know these guys
Right.
for shit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I think it was more like the nerves were kicking in, and then it turned out to be fucking awesome. Like it was just awesome. Un saludo muy grande para mi compa Charlie, para el compa Chuy. I know we haven't been in
Chuy.
touch since because I know they've been busy, we've been busy, but
For sure.
it was a pleasure meeting them, and it won't be the last time, that's for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
On the next episode, we're gonna move it on to we had Los Jilguerillos del Norte, which was also a good one. That day, my compa had a photo shoot with them, I think.
Yeah, we did a photo shoot right before.
Yeah.
so that was the episode I decided that I wasn't gonna drink, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna drink. I'm not gonna drink.
Because if not, the sweater was coming on. And shit.
Who was it? Who was
Jerry.
it?
Was it Jerry? He wanted a drink.
He wanted a
Yeah,
drink.
man.
Y yo no, como que ya no quería yo. And I'm like, and he was all excited. And I'm pretty sure he's thinking like, damn, bro, these guys are weak. Porque no quisimos.
Was that like a day after the mancha or no?
It had to be.
It had to be something soon because
No, because we were tired as
We were
fuck.
tired
that
as
day.
fuck.
We're tired. We're tired.
I remember that. Yeah, the Jilguerillos, I remember compa Sawyer wanted to just drink, man. He's like, what time do we take shots?
And
Damn.
I'm like, God damn.
I wasn't
Yeah.
planning on one today.
Not that early. No.
Pero that was also a good one. I like talking to his dad Ambrosio and getting a very quick recap on
What was it,
the
Magia
back in the day.
Negra?
Pensamiento Negro.
Pensamiento
Yeah,
Negro.
Pensamiento
I was
Negro.
getting there with the blackness.
There was a Magia Blanca
Okay.
back in the day with La Loquera was in there and his cousins. Yep.
Yeah.
But this was Pensamiento Negro. And we got a little bit of a quick rundown on that and just the history of Los Gemelos, Jerry and Danny, growing up pretty much in the hood, and then also growing up with this guy Arnold. Yeah.
Shout out, salud. Man, that was a jaw dropper. Like, sabiendo la historia de Arnold, like, oh yeah, I carried speakers. I carried speakers. And,
Oh, yeah, like
and
that,
became
yeah,
a
yeah.
fucking lead singer. Like, what?
Yo.
What?
That was like
That
that
was
Coyote. The Coyote story. Coyote was staff. He's a loader.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, he's the fucking El Coyote y su banda and shit.
For real.
Yeah, that was very interesting, man. The way he became just a staff and then like, hey, well, fucking sing a song. You're always singing kind of shit.
Why not?
Yeah. So that was motivating. And that day también, I want to appreciate them coming in because I know Arnold had been going through some shit with the COVID and whatnot, and they still seem to make it in, and it was cool. Y también, damn, right off the top of my head no me voy a acordar, pero el chavo del bajo sexto, that dude was silently funny, bro. Like his stories and everything was pretty cool. So Los Jilguerillos had, aparte de su trayectoria, people love them.
Yeah.
We wanted to get them on as obviously Norteño with sax, but more than anything, el historial que tienen, and getting a little bit of the dad in here. I just think it's somebody that, people need to hear their story as well, along with everyone else, right? But Los Jilguerillos made it this season on the Guac Pod, and I appreciate them. What do you guys think? Comments on Los Jilguerillos?
It was dope que todos vinieron. Aparte del photo shoot, but I guess es costumbre that now people are coming to the Walk Pod, like los grupos andan viniendo completos. Todos.
Yeah.
In part, in a way, I want to take a little bit of responsibility in season one because I would tell them, well, we didn't know. No.
Yeah.
Al contrario, we would say just two.
Okay.
Just 2 or 3 because we didn't know shit. Like, we just like, all right, well, I don't know if we're going to be able to control all the sound and like all these people. And then slowly but surely, now it's like, bam, everybody.
Well, yeah, bring the whole band down.
Yeah,
And shit,
and it's cool.
Yeah.
Because it worked out, It worked out. And I also wasn't sure how we were going to deal with us 3 plus a whole band, like another 5, 6, like all these fucking people talking.
Mm-hmm.
But they get the gist of it.
Right.
Los que hablen más, pónmelos enfrente. Y los que no, pues allí.
Nomás start smiling.
Yeah, just start drinking and start smoking and shit. What did you think of Jilguerillos, compa?
It's cool because, I mean, like you said, like they have a big following in A-Town, and big shout out to all the people from A-Town. And hopefully it's like a nice little story of like where they came from, like their stories. Like I'm saying, the lead singer coming from, loading up stuff to now becoming the lead singer of that. And just a lot of history in that band. And people may not know that there's a lot of history in that band.
There we go.
There you go. When it comes to, the música norteña with sax,
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think it was really cool because I know it for so long, jamming out to them with, so many like years, you could say, in the bailes. And again, maybe it's a little bit repetitive, but now getting to hear like the other side, like where they came through, and especially seeing generations in that band, the fathers and sons, and kind of continuing kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like it's pretty cool to see in front of you, kind of seeing generations kind of evolving in the band. You know what I mean? So like you never know. Maybe the next generation is gonna keep on going with even younger guys and
Hell
stuff
yeah.
like that. So it's pretty refreshing to see and seeing that their side of the story.
Yeah, I fucking agree, 1,000%, man. I think that was part of the big catch for me was having the dad obviously, the dad and Arnold and having their views on what's going on and the evolution. I think more than anything, it's the evolution of every single group is very, very interesting, man. From day one to the present day.
And then maybe even like you say, like how we were talking about before, we would just invite just a couple of guys or whatever. But now it just kind of works out too, like bringing the whole band and like seeing everybody's kind of perspective in the band and perspective in the whole situation.
Yeah.
Like if we would have just invited maybe just a couple of guys, maybe we would never gotten backstories of like Pensamiento Negro and everything. So like, I
I'm
think
kind
it
of
worked
mad
out.
at you guys right now, bro.
Why?
I just went to go get some more Casa Humilde, and you guys drank them all. So
There's not any in there?
there's like 2 more left.
Oh.
But I had to resort to this dark.
Resort.
Well, yeah.
Is that Crown Royal?
No, it's not. And it's another type of alcohol that I'm not going to name.
Oh, yeah.
That I
okay.
used to drink a lot.
Anything can happen.
Yeah, and Bart wanted to witness this, pero salud.
We're gonna keep moving here, bro. We're gonna go episode 5, kind of like the middle of the pack.
Before you
right
go
here.
on,
Go ahead.
Chuito Gonzalez, bring in Chuito Ortiz, which we're going to bring up.
Yeah,
That's what we're going to get to.
We're gonna get that.
You're going
We're
to get
gonna
that soon.
get there.
Uh,
Yeah, for sure.
I kind of said, you know what? I'll get to you right now, Chuito.
Yeah.
Number 5, we have shout out to El Compa Ivan Silva from Plebada, Chicago,
Yeah, for
who
sure.
actually brought us this next guest on episode number 5.
That's the one I skipped. I wasn't on that one, right? I wasn't on. I remember. No.
You remember?
Yeah.
Or you don't remember?
I'm saying I remember I wasn't there.
Oh yeah, you were not here.
Yeah, we're not there
That,
for that
oh
one.
shit, El Bardo. was-
El Bardo is kind of, yeah.
And you know what? He played the perfect role on that.
Yeah, didn't say
'Cause he
shit.
didn't
Didn't say shit.
He was just fucking
That was
blowing all that smoke into the fucking
smiling,
segunderos.
smiling,
Fucking
and shit.
just smoked and smoked, not knowing that he had COVID and fucking infected everybody.
Except me.
Except
Yeah,
you, you're on the other end.
Of course.
I was on the other end. 6 feet apart.
6 feet
But
apart.
everybody in fucking El Norno's band got COVID that because of Bart, and then went to Mariela's and gave all those people COVID. I was just playing.
And I just. Yeah.
But we did have El Nono, which was pretty fucking badass too.
That's another guy. That was one of more of my like. I was excited. I was kind of shocked that we were able to talk to El Nono, and how open he was too.
Oh
like,
my god.
Like, you know, I'm like, should I tell him? Should I not tell him? Fuck, I'm gonna tell him. ¿Te han llamado el Sisi en vez del Nono?
Jesse had all the good questions.
I
that day.
remember that. Yeah.
No, but it was actually pretty cool that I was talking. We're talking to him.
And that guy also had gotten here directly from like a 23-hour drive
Yeah.
from like California or some shit. And their first stop was here. We actually, I think we ordered some pizzas that day.
I brought in some pizza.
Oh, you
and
did?
wings
Yeah,
'cause
yeah,
I wanted it. I'm like, I wanted to eat, and then I'm like, oh fuck, everybody's here.
Yeah,
You know
the
what
whole
I'm saying?
banda.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? No. I bought the food just to help.
But yeah, El Nono was cool. El Nono, I'm gonna share a little side story. I hope I don't get in
Yes.
trouble.
Did it get cut off?
No,
okay.
it didn't get cut off. I did get a fucking no. I already started lying here. I once had a talk with Ivan after the show, and once it was up on YouTube and everything, and he told me, "Hey, you know what? I never told you anything, but you know, Nono hit me up when it came out on YouTube." And I said, "Oh shit, did you like it?" Or he said he actually called me to tell you guys to bring the episode down. And I'm like, "Ah, shit, really?" Wait, because you guys remember he was talking
Just
shit.
talking shit. A lot of people from Jerez or Zacatecas.
Every fucking Mazatlan,
Yeah,
like
all
he
the
fucking
bandas.
all the fucking banda singers, like nah, fuck those guys, all the ex recodos. the Giovanni, the fucking Alex Ojeda,
I was listening to the whole thing afterwards, and I'm just like, man, he was open about a lot of shit. So
and then
I'm like,
fucking
man.
Jesse, like I said, he came out with Jesse's the fucking guy that's gonna say what I think, but I won't say it. And Jesse's like, entonces si ves a la auténtica, pues que chinga su madre o qué? And he's like, pues sí. I'm like, oh. Like, no mames. It was fucking crazy, man. And then he just started going.
Yeah.
He's like, that's how everybody over there in Zacatecas is. Te dan el
beso de Judas.
El beso del abrazo de Judas, whatever it was.
Yeah.
But es el beso, right? But I think he said el abrazo. Ya
El
todos
abrazo.
dan el abrazo de Judas and shit. And it was just like, damn. And see, I appreciate that again, bro, because it's supposed to be like that. It's a podcast.
Right.
You listen to the podcast, no one's fucking around. No one's saying like, oh,
And
pues
he
hay
wasn't
una...
drinking.
And was not drinking. Actually, nobody, I think. Well, a couple guys. But on other podcasts, the bigger podcasts that I keep an eye on, everyone's up there just saying it. Like, no one's like, oh, there's this fucking rapper. Nah, it's fucking bam. This guy
Right.
did this. And so I appreciate Nono. That was a big banda that we had. And it's somebody that we listened to. I know Jesse brought up that day that it was somebody that you used to like put in your mixes.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was good, man. I want to thank Ivan because that was a good episode. I know a lot of people. I imagine a lot of people from Zacatecas really appreciated it. I hope they did because, he's a staple down there. Like that guy is fucking.
I was actually mad. I told him that I was gonna show up to my
you didn't go.
and I didn't go. I didn't go.
And to me, it was actually, I mean, listening to it afterwards, like, it was really like surprising how he was talking about that he doesn't do like a lot of videos. He does like he's not really promoting his like himself.
No radio.
No radio or anything.
In his whole fucking trayectoria, he's like, I've never done a radio anywhere. I didn't want to believe him, bro.
Yeah, I'm just
wow.
like, but I believe him because I mean I follow him since the longest.
So we
since
popped his cherry.
No, but I'm saying like
Yeah,
as far as yeah, we didn't, yeah, and but I was like knowing him for so long since he was with Banda
Los
Escamilla. I'm like, yeah, I've known his voice for a while, and now he has
started
Banda.
talking shit about them too, right?
Yeah, and I'm just like,
That was the first time. Sorry, compa.
Yeah,
that was
but-
the first time Ivan told me. I never knew what happened with Escamilla and him.
Until-
So the
Yeah,
people that
until-
really follow him,
Yeah.
that always had the doubt and assumptions, he cleared it up.
he cleared it up, and I was just saying, knowing him for so long, and it was just crazy hearing like he was just open about it, like this is
man.
what happened. I was like, wow, like that's crazy.
Yep, I agree, man. That was again, man. I think aparte de que era una temporada llena de pedas, it was also a very unfiltered season. It
Yeah, it
was
was
like,
very
this is what it is, and I hope it keeps getting better with time, man.
And shout out to Compas Unfiltered. Now that you say that, you triggered me right there. So,
Oh, the unfiltered,
For
hell
sure,
yeah.
Shout
for
out.
sure, yeah.
Compa Checo, mi compa Noe,
Hell
saludazos,
yeah.
man.
Shout out.
I hope they're watching.
Hopefully.
They're usually on.
Al
Al compa Chuyito.
My question is, are you guys planning to bring Tierra Caliente grupos to your podcast?
Hell no.
The only song I know is
Nobody's reached
Amigo.
out, but like we.
No, no, yeah. Somebody did reach out to me.
We reach out, okay.
Yeah. My boy JD Escamilla did.
Okay,
Yeah, he's got, I think, El Orgullo de Tierra Caliente. I'm not sure that's
okay.
it. But
No.
JD was a tarolero for Banda Puteríos, and
Oh, yeah.
he was also with Los Horóscopos.
Well, who do you guys want? Like Pajaritos de what? What is
Los
it?
Pajaritos
de
de-
Tierra Caliente, what is
No,
it?
Tacupa or something.
I know who you're talking about, but then Los Pajaritos.
Los Pajaritos.
Yeah.
Who
This
else?
is the-
Who else? Who else?
Pepantla,
is there?
tus hijos vuelan. No.
You're so wrong, man. Shout out to everybody for Tierra
Mensajero
Caliente.
Tierra Caliente.
Mensajeros, yeah.
Yeah. Like, we would have to go back to Tino. He just got it.
Shout out to Omar. Shout out to Jesse, que casi no dijo que trabajaba en la radio. La pura
Is that what you
positiva.
Oh.
I didn't hear your joke though. What did you say?
I forgot what the fuck I said. We'll go back. I think I said it wrong. That's why.
What did you say though?
I said, Pepantla, or what is it called? Tus hijos vuelan. Those,
The Papantla.
Papantla.
Yeah. A ver, ¿qué era?
So shout out to Jesse for saying that he doesn't work on the radio. Who is that? Let's shout that guy out. Omar?
Omar Aguilar.
Okay, shout out.
Hera Jerry Perales says, "Would you ever bring in audio engineers of Chicago that have done the big shows?"
Yeah, we're gonna address that at the end of this.
We're gonna talk about that.
we do have a story about that.
Don Jali says, "Saludos para la Villa Purificación, Jalisco,
Logan Square.
Logan Square, Chicago."
Shout out.
Shout out to people watching on YouTube, of course.
For
YouTube
sure,
Live.
yeah.
Don Jali.
Omar Valenzuela, saludos.
Saludos, mi compa Omar.
Saludos.
sure, for sure.
It's crazy. Compa Jerry, saludos. He's a big Inicial fan, you know.
Oh, yeah,
Saludos para toda la gente de Monterrey. Shout out to you guys.
Shout out to Inicial. I was
yeah,
out there
shout out.
for their videos coming out soon. I was doing their photo shoot.
inicial.
Inicial.
Kind of like that Nati's there, man.
Man, yeah.
Yeah, I like he's a showman.
They're going hard in a little promotion too and everything. I seen like their Facebook ads come
I
up and
love
everything.
it.
Wow, I was like, wow.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't like Nati, bro. Sergio Ramos, shout out to la gente de Tayagua, Zacatecas.
Arriba Zacatecas.
Back in the Nueva Seca days,
Yeah.
we would play a lot for the Tayagua, Zacatecas people at this auto shop
remember.
called Tayagua Auto Shop. Somewhere like
That was in the hood. That was in the.
That was in the hood, yeah,
that was
that's right.
Central
Was
Park,
it
no?
all
28th,
yellow?
28th and
Central Park, yeah, I
Was it
remember.
all yellow?
I don't
Oh
remember.
no, 28th and Central Park.
Central Park, yeah.
Yeah, bro. I grew up.
It was like a
around
double
the block.
garage, right in the corner. It
Yeah, I
was
remember
around
that.
the corner.
I remember.
Tayagua Auto Park.
Didn't we
Not
do like
park.
a New Year's Eve?
We did
kind of
New Year's
thing?
Eve
Yeah,
right
with
there.
New Year's Eve there. Yeah.
Wow.
Unos compas que están ahí antes.
Shout out. Isn't that right
The
by next
brick
to like?
little windows. Or,
Yes.
Yeah,
ahí.
yeah.
Now it's like remodeled already.
Really?
Yeah, now it's like a
Wow.
different building. But shout out to Tayagua.
Shout out.
Sure.
Shout out to Nati, I guess.
No, not the. I'm surprised he's not on. I
Well,
mean,
he probably has a gig.
He probably has a gig now.
Probably
He's
has a
busy.
gig. Now
He's
he's
not with
busy.
Inicial, bro. So he got a
Yeah,
lot of
busier
gigs,
now.
bro.
Yeah.
Final thoughts on El Nono, because I'm not going to ask Fry because he wasn't here.
I was like,
No, you know, el nono cuando dijo that, que tenía una sprinter van, que tenía like,
Oh,
he
that's
had a
right. I
bed at
remember
the
that,
bottom,
yeah.
that it was, he's like, ahí, you know, ahí me duermo, and I'm like, what the fuck, like, my mouth dropped, man, because it was actually fun, hablar con él, con un artista de que, no, I don't want to say that I put on cuando estaba en la radio, you know.
Omar?
No, but it's just like it's somebody that I enjoyed escuchando la música y cuando me decían, hey, este es un artista de que está chingón o me gustaba una canción, I would be like, man, but I want to go off the rails y escuchar las canciones de él, knowing him, and you know, it's like, damn, all right, cool. Veía las portadas de él, and having them in front of me is like, that's kind
Yeah.
of dope.
Yeah.
it's a
Y,
different thing.
luego aparte una de las cosas que también was just so freaking crazy is that he remembers every single damn moment.
Yeah,
Se
he
recordó
was
de
really
las
good at
cosas.
memory, yeah.
He was very good with memory. Cuando le dije, estábamos acá en el Club 64, y dice, ¿cuál tal? And I'm
Yeah.
like, empezaste a cantar, and then he was like,
tenías una camisa roja. Se te veían todas las pinches chachas.
so I was like, yeah, that was kind of dope. And then when I showed him the picture afterwards, he's like, yeah, I remember taking a picture
That's
with you.
crazy.
Wow.
That's
I was
right
like,
there.
fuck.
¿Qué le hiciste? Que se acordó de ti. Le dijo la chingada, man.
Era.
You have Nono. He's got Nono tattooed on his arm.
No,
Yeah.
it was this sweater, bro. That, you know, a natural knitted sweater I got underneath the
Counts, what
shirt.
did you think?
I don't know. It was great, man. Every time I say or I hear Nono, the first thing that pops into my head is
Beso de
Esta
ojos.
noche vengo a verla
Yeah,
y
yeah.
decirle que te quiero. Great fucking Nono. I remember going I think I mentioned to him, like I remember going as a young musician to Elk Grove Village, Jaro de Yen, Zacatecas Baile, to go see him there, because that's the only
all they
place
would
they would
do.
take Los Escamilla was at the Jaro de Yen,
Yeah.
Elk Grove Village, with Saturnino and all the Zacatecas people.
Saludos.
But I do appreciate that. Let's go. Saludos para la raza de Tierra Caliente, puro para Guerrero y Michoacán, mi
Michoacán.
compa Chuito González. Thank you, bro. You keep commenting, bro. I want.
He's been listening since the longest,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Since the beginning. Yeah, shout out to you, man.
Omar Aguilar, ¿para cuándo llevan las bottle service girls?
We've had a couple of people asking about the bottle
Yeah.
service girl.
The bottle girls? Really?
Yeah. Well, they want to talk to them.
They
I don't
wanna-
mind them
yeah.
being here just serving us.
Yeah.
But these
But
guys,
what would we talk about? What would we talk about, Omar?
I think they want to dish the secrets.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this guy doesn't tip.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or this guy is fucking married.
Yeah.
Or this guy only orders bottles, the cheapest bottle.
The cheapest bottles, but he wants to make it look. Yeah.
Or this
yeah.
guy was dancing with a guy.
Ooh.
Both of you guys, what? God damn it.
You never know. You never know.
Omar Aguilar otra vez y más que nada Decibel. Shout out to the guys from Decibel. Yeah, for sure.
Saludos.
Saludos a Don Saturnino Almaraz.
Almaraz, yes,
The
sir.
Monday
Monday
dances.
dances,
Yes.
the
of
local
course.
Monday dance.
He did the Local 150 and then he did the
Local
Mariela.
150, yo.
Yes, sir.
Los secrets del
VIP.
VIP.
Alexis Productions on
Yeah,
YouTube.
for
Saludos.
sure.
Mira, ese es el secreto.
Ay. Escópelo. Espérame.
Oh.
We move on.
We
Yes.
move on. Let's
Bottle
move on.
service girls.
Bottle
We'll make a
service.
note of that.
We'll make a note of that one.
Probably an extra walk.
Yeah,
Extra walk would be
walk.
good.
Yeah,
That would
that's
be
right,
really
yeah.
Que vengan todas aquí.
We'll bring in the little streamers and
pero
everything.
tiene que traer los fucking streamers, the little fireworks
yeah.
cuando las presentemos, you
For
know?
sure.
And then the fucking cartelón, round 1, round 3.
Yes. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
birthday.
Or have the Don Julio, or what other logos they have.
Give me an expensive one. I don't know. Dom Perignon, whatever.
Yeah. Que traigan the
Ace of
empty bottles.
Spades.
Ace of Spades, there you
God
go.
damn it! I just drank one yesterday. I can remember.
Oh,
Really?
wow. Damn.
Like, really?
We move on. Episode number 6. The good old motherfucking players.
Sexy boy.
No.
No?
Espérate. Play
Oh.
I had already scratched them
I'm
off.
sorry. Yeah, I'm
sorry.
looking at Sorry. But the HP guys.
Yes, sir.
Horse penis.
Horse penis. Yeah, HP where the players be.
Damn right.
Man,
Damn.
I can't. Somebody was
Goddamn.
asking me about it. I'm like, I want to say Hoffman Estates, but it's
Hanover Park.
Hanover Park.
Hanover
HP,
Park.
Mean
Yeah.
streets of Hanover Park.
Goddamn right.
Shout out to all the players, man. You know what, man? They're badass showmen, bro.
They were this season's the new trendy group. And I think we got them at the perfect time, bro. Because,
Oh, man.
Right? I'm not saying because of the pod, because I'm not. Because those guys had it in their cards anyway. But right after the pod, it was like, boom.
No, I see them like everywhere, and I see them even on TikTok, like from other people's accounts. They're just jamming out to them, and I'm just like, man, they're.
There was
Lagos
a
at
video
Chepe.
that was like, man, shared, and they're like, it looked like they were in a basement, bro. Like, and they're just jamming. Everybody's around them.
Yeah.
And people singing their song, and they're like, man,
Yeah, like,
holy.
They're singing that
God.
song that El Compa Edvi, El Gramo, I think it's called La 26.
Yeah, for
And they're having some success with 300 Locos. And, a good amount of songs. El Compa Miguel Avila that's watching on YouTube, Puro Vagos de HP. That's right, man.
Damn
Shout
right.
out.
Yeah, for sure.
Side story on them. We also, right after that episode, we stuck around. And I actually had talked to them because I was very interested in them on joining the AMG family. Pero pues esos vatos ya van con todo, you know? So,
Right.
So,
Fucking nothing.
Shut up.
We're
Why
thinking
not
that you're
see?
busy and you're gonna have something to do on a Friday night, but no, here you
I
are.
thought you were busy. No, pues de seguro ahorita he's on that 15-minute break right now between
And
sets.
he saw the first thing. He's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, the guac pot. Let me
Guac
jump in real quick."
Let me jump on.
Hi, Nati.
Hi, Nati.
I just want to end it right now. God damn it.
Everything was going fine, and so fucking.
Next, you know, LJ is going to show up.
Oh yeah, of
Or
course.
A.K.A. Juan Dutton.
Juan Dutton.
Fucking
That-
Yellowstone
I
guys.
was about to say
Him and
Yellowstone.
Nati are-
fucking- But
Guys,
going back-
those guys never been on top of a horse, bro, and they consider themselves fucking Texans, bro. God damn it.
Woo! Heart
Hey,
emoji,
Güey,
Nati Enriquez.
es que no hay una pinche escalera para... Pues es que yo también no me subí una pinche to a horse, güey. Pero no hay pinche escalera, güey. Did you remember what happened when I tried to get on a fucking toro mecánico a couple years ago in Aurora?
Ooh.
It wasn't a nice
was it
thing.
Aurora?
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
well,
the
outdoor hills.
What
thing.
happened?
I couldn't get on, bro. I couldn't get on, bro.
I think I remember.
And everybody was fucking laughing and laughing. I'm like, ahorita me... Pero es que, you know...
Well, you tried,
I
man.
tried, pero es que no se podía. Es que you can't jump, you know, como está
It's
el
squishy.
estado conchonadito, right?
Yeah.
And they didn't have a step to get on that.
Yeah.
So you really had to jump on, and the upper strength wasn't there yet, you know, so it just didn't help out.
Damn, I forgot
So now
about that.
so ya me imagino con pinche Juan Dutton y Nati
God
cuando se
damn.
montan en un pinche caballo ellos.
Let's get a mechanical bull for them.
Let's do it.
They both
Yo,
get it.
Let's
otra
do it.
vez.
Bagos HP, man. What you think, compa?
Ah, man, it was great to talk, to talk to these guys, especially like seeing that there's a really kind of good balance for them. The new guys, old school guys, kind of balancing out, and they're just doing so much noise. I think, in my opinion, at least, because of that, like there's a nice little balance to them. There's that new blood and that old school blood, kind of telling them like, hey, let's take our time. Let's make practice. Let's practice really good, and because they were what we could consider them like a pandemic group, also, right? Like,
Right.
and they weren't something that they were just kind of like, oh, let's go out there and just play all these music. Like, no, let's one of the things that they had emphasized was practice. Like, let's make sure there's practice and make sure everything's good, and it's paying off for them. I think now, like
Before they came out, they were.
I told them after we finished the podcast. Me quedaba viendo a Lepe, the drummer. Man, I've seen this guy before, man. I've seen this guy. And then I channeled back that maybe about like 3 months prior to the podcast, yo me topé con Lepe at a family party his that I was DJing at. And I remember him telling, yeah, I'm part of a group. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like, whatever. Okay. Yeah, I did one of the moves, and like it started raining. He helped me with the speakers to put in
After
the truck.
you were fucking-
After you were putting assholes,
whatever,
You big timed them.
Yeah.
Yes, and then bumping into him and like no me saludó like that. I'm like, damn, but you're the guy who helped me with my speakers. Yeah, he's like, yeah, bro. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, well, you were that fucking asshole.
At least I admit it.
Chavito Gonzalez de la Seca Playa Dorado, Western and North Avenue.
God
I
damn.
don't think so, but I smoke a lot of pot. I don't
Could've
remember.
been.
I don't remember the
We're in
90s.
our mid
Could've
40s,
But
but
I
I don't remember.
I don't think so because the 90s we didn't start Azteca hardcore till like 98. So unless
Still
it was
90s.
fucking it's still the 90s. But I
Still
don't
nice.
remember El Dorado, Western and
El
North. We're not
Dorado.
big Northsiders.
Southside.
Jerry was probably laughing at your story about the mechanical boom
About not to get in
or the Juan
Or
Dutton.
nothing.
get on a horse.
Get on a
Nati, have
horse.
you gotten on a horse? Let us know.
He probably
Ooh.
did. He was skinny before.
Con un pinche lollipop que
Yeah, and his
compa
Kang-
Luis
And his
le
fucking
quería dar un pinche
Kango
putazo.
hat and shit.
Yeah. Saludos, compa. El compa Nalgón. Un saludo para mi compa Nalgón allá en Aurora, Victor Huerta.
Compa nalgón.
Yeah, that's his AKA, man.
Hey,
Victor Huerta.
must be there for a reason.
You
So
gotta see that ass.
Oh,
Yeah.
you got a fat ass.
Nati says yes. Back in my skinny days.
God damn it, I knew it. No shirt and everything, I guarantee you. God damn it, Nati. I miss
No
skinny.
shirt with a Kango and a fucking lollipop.
Lollipop.
Yeah.
On top of a fucking pony.
Yeah.
On top of a goddamn pony.
Holy shit.
Shout out Nati.
Oh, man. Fucking nalgón. Oh, you got a fat ass.
Yeah, Victor. Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll
Fucking-
introduce you.
Oh, man.
Mi compa Jesse,
shit.
comments on the Vagos. Did you already give me your comment? Or I don't know if you posted
Oh,
yours
well,
in.
other
Just give
than
me a quick
damn,
comment.
it was actually genuine that one of the goals was to be on the walk pod.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that was cool.
That was
yeah,
cool, too.
I think
Yeah.
that was actually flattering. Y pues, sabiendo que teniendo el aniversario también de ellos, where shit happened on the stage, but
Yeah.
quickly recovered. So, shout out. No, it was actually fucking dope ass guys. Personally, otro grupo que puedes decir that when we bump into each other, it's just like, man, Jazz, like, what's up? I'm like, god damn, it's fucking dope.
Yeah. Las nalgas se fueron, pero al apodo no, la verdad.
Oh. Which one are you laughing at, though?
Both of them,
Oh,
bro. Es que it says no por nada, me dicen Celino, and I just remembered a guy in that purple dress that Celino wears.
no. Don Celino. Pinche Nati.
Shit.
So apparently Nati did get on a horse.
Yeah. In his skinny days.
And apparently Victor Huerta no longer has the nalgas.
Pero el apodo se quedó.
Pero el pinche pedo. Vagos HP, man. Thank you very much. You guys were awesome. You guys are still awesome.
Shit.
Had a lot of history with El Compa Alex from the Braceros days.
Shit.
The whole fucking, we invited him to Azteca.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure meeting Compa Juan Cris, Compa Cristian, a young 17-year-old Cristian that's living his best life right now.
Right.
That guy has impressed me and actually has left a good impression on me. That guy, he messaged me for my birthday in a very nice, cordial way, and I appreciated him, and I still do. I mean, but
That's fucked up.
very
I didn't get a
impressive.
text message.
Yeah, no. I think I impressed now. But no, para todos los chavos, el compa Enrique, you know, I mean, I met him smoking at Martini's garage, and it was good times with him and Alex. Y pues todos, el compa Lepe, desde los braceros, desde escuela, good times with el compa de Vagos HP, man.
Yeah.
Les deseamos nada más éxito.
Yep.
Moving on, ahora sí, compa.
Ahora sí, los sexy boys.
Los sexy.
Triple X. They always make sure I put Triple X on their, on their social media.
Puro 3X.
A ver cuando
Creo que
invitan
sexy.
pasar en la audience, mi compa Nalgón. Cuando
Ya
se
ves,
guste, bro.
ya
So Bart to
ves.
bring your ass, man.
For real.
Bart's always...
Do we need 2 chairs for his nalgo?
No, he doesn't have the nalgas.
We got the bench. We got the bench right there, just in case.
No, but Nalgón, bro, he's a big supporter, man. That guy's he's always purchased the merchandise. He, the beanies, the shirts. Like, he's always supporting, bro. So,
Shout
mi compa
out.
Nalgón, ya, fuera de chiste, bro, muchísimas gracias.
Oh, there he is.
Oh.
Finally, he woke up from his nap.
By Bardo,
Did you already get home from your fucking date or what? God damn it, man.
Mr. Vergel decides to come on.
Mira, Bardo, lo que estoy tomando.
Anything is possible. Al compa Tony Galvez, you guys had me laughing my ass off. Tony, a la gente de Aurora.
Shout out.
A-Town in the house. Big shout out to them. Episode number 7 with the Sexy Boys, Conjunto Saxteño. That was another fucking episode that we cannot forget, man. I'm telling you, this fucking season was nuts, man. This season era otro pinche pedo. We're gonna share a side story for the Saxteño as well.
Oh, shit, it's Friday. Oh, shit.
Oh, is it part 2 Ozarks Day?
Oh,
It's
Oh,
today.
that's why he wasn't coming on. It was.
Ah, shit. Did you finish it, Bart?
Did Marty die?
Don't say nothing.
Did Marty die?
No, please, don't say nothing.
I know he died.
El Bardo anda de indio enamorado. Y ya no pela, dice.
Oh,
on,
Nati, don't leave. Come on.
He has to go play right now. He was probably on break right now.
the
15-minute break.
Yeah, 15-minute break.
Ya
Okay, yeah.
ves?
Right on time.
Say hi to Juan Dutton and to
Popcorn, everybody.
favor.
Say what's up to them. Compa Bart anda de indio enamorado, ya no me pela. Dice el Nalgón. Eso sí, man.
Damn, like that?
I called it in the beginning.
He
Yeah.
did.
He's in love.
Meet you guys
He's
at
in
the
love.
cheese meat fries.
Ooh.
Nalgón, I'm gonna fucking text you the address, bro. Don't wait around for Bart anymore. Mi compa Nati, good luck on your gig tonight, buddy.
For real.
Tú
Yeah.
sabes que es puro...
Or riding a horse. You may
nothing
never
but
know.
love, bro.
Riding a horse.
Yeah.
Or
Chata.
chata, my favorite drink.
Shut the fuck up. He said, Raul.
Thoughts on Saxteño, guys?
Refresh my memory. Because I don't remember that episode.
The Saxteño?
Yeah, the Saxteño episode.
Oh, man, was somebody passed out?
Oh, shit.
Right.
God damn it.
You're fucking right.
Yeah.
You're right.
I mean, that was behind the scenes.
that's
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was
yeah,
like
yeah.
my
Saw
side.
something.
That was a side story.
That's
That
a little
was a
side
side
story.
story.
That's
yeah.
how, to me, that became like, holy shit. And you know what?
Yeah.
Let me add on my
But that
fucking
was- that
comment, 'cause
was-
you fuckers don't remember.
Because I wasn't there either, wasn't it?
I don't
God
think it
damn,
was
did you
there.
not come for half the season?
He didn't come for half the season.
Yeah, because I remember I seen it afterwards.
He said Bart. Bart was here.
Charlie.
That's why.
Yeah, Bart was
Bart
here.
was
yeah,
here.
Bart was
He
here.
said it
Damn it,
again.
Fry.
Yeah,
Fucking-
yeah. I remember seeing it. And you guys were talking about it.
Vales puro dick.
I'm sorry, man. I had stuff to
Capital
do.
D.
You want to be part of this walk pod or what, bro?
Yes,
Just let
I
us
What
do.
is
know.
going on
Yes,
right now?
yes.
What?
You want me to say?
Fuck.
You want me to say the truth?
Did you have COVID that day?
No, I did not have COVID. Shout out to my mom because I was living with my mom for like
yeah,
a bit.
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I
you're
was living with
right.
my mom.
Take it
I
back.
retract. I retract.
Take it back.
Yes.
I was
sorry,
living with my
Fry.
mom for like 2 months
Yes,
because she was going through some therapy.
Now
so-
thank you. Now we're
Sorry,
assholes.
sorry.
Yeah.
That's why I said refresh my goddamn memory.
Yeah.
God damn it. So,
God damn it.
okay.
yeah.
Nah, disregard that.
Yeah, all right.
Sorry, that comment.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
remember.
take it
Yeah, I
back.
remember the whole. Yeah, okay.
I take it back.
I'll give it up to you guys because you guys were there.
But
I mean, if
we're
Bart wants to
hard.
come
No,
in,
wait.
No.
You were here.
No.
You walked
No.
away. That's what he's saying. You were in the bathroom when
You
it
know
happened.
why you don't fucking remember
that's
that
right.
episode?
No, yeah, that's right.
No,
that,
you know
oh,
why I
no,
don't
no, no.
remember that episode?
Why?
Because that was the day of a pinche bate. And Bart was
Yeah.
rolling up that big ass fucking...
Bart
no,
was
but
here,
you're
but
right.
Bart
Bart
was
was
over
in
there.
the back.
Yeah, yeah,
He
okay.
was
Now I
in the
remember. Yeah, yeah.
sección.
I was here,
God,
but
malditas
I did
drogas.
go to the bathroom, and that's when the whole
I
thing
was
happened.
rolling when compa... Oh, no.
When Compa Carlos had said, "Dude ordered pizzas right after snapping out." Fry was in the bathroom. Yeah.
Probably.
Okay, that's why I don't remember.
He was in the
That's why I don't
bathroom.
remember that part.
That
that's
part.
it. Yeah, yeah.
No,
okay.
but I don't remember the episode because the bat was
The bat.
fucking... That was the day of the pinche bate.
Yes.
Fucking big
yes.
ass
damn
joint
it.
as big as
Yeah,
my head.
Yeah, because I remember like I
No,
remember,
then fuck you. Then you did come, so you're
I did
good.
come. I was just in the bathroom when that
retract my
exactly.
statement.
I retract what I had retracted before.
You're a fucking asshole, Fry.
You walked out on
Yeah, I
us
walked out, yeah,
at the
yeah.
wrong time.
At the wrong time. Yes.
That episode, bro. You know what I really did dig about the. Well, I hate to sound like a broken record on this one, but this one was very unfiltered, bro. Like the
Yeah.
Saxteño episode was more about and I don't mean this in a negative context whatsoever, but they came in here and they said, "Look, we're like every band. We have issues.
Yeah.
We've had arguments.
We're
We've had a
bitches."
little bit of a fight. We've had a little bit of a scuffle." But we're a family and we make it work at the end. And they did all
work
the
out.
after all the stuff that they've been through, they would always figure it out.
Hey, did Fofo
Yeah.
cry? Because he always cries.
Did he cry
Every
that
time we
one?
talk about Fofo.
No, he almost did.
He almost
He
did.
hugged
He gets
Joel.
He gets
Yeah.
sentimental.
Yeah. He's at that age, I think. You know.
Midlife
No,
crisis?
I'm serious. Like when you're like in the, I think like mid-30s, you start crying like about anything, bro.
Hey,
Like,
bro, I'm at that point, bro, and I'm not in my mid-30s.
You just said that you started crying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Cry
you're a
for-
little late, bro. You're,
No, it's, I'm a late groomer.
you're a late
You're late
crier.
bloomer.
Right now is a crying
Yeah,
for
it's
you.
crying for me.
Going
Right.
home, like,
Yeah.
no more. Don't give me. But that one was, I liked it, man. I remember that. My shout out to Misa. Well, shout out to everyone in Saxteño, but
Yeah.
Misa called me the next day, like, hey, did you think it was a little bit too negative? I'm like, nah, I think it was on the spot because, vuelvo, güey. Vienen grupos, and I appreciate it. They want to come and talk about the good. Oh, we're doing this, we're doing that. And that's great because we ask you, right? But for you to come on here and talk about the bad part and the bad times and the struggles, I think that's as, if not more important than the good shit because
Yeah.
you're showing how many times you're getting up after each time that you fall.
They're just human,
Yeah.
and you got to go through those. I see them as lessons. Like you got to go through that in order to grow.
And it still goes. I'm sorry.
No. Like you got to go through that uncomfortable phase, that uncomfortable talk, and that uncomfortable argument that's setting you off. It has to happen para que either it's like a crossroad. Tienes que hablar de ese momento porque todavía te vas a amputar o vas a cambiar.
Yeah, and it still goes to the show like as far as like you said, like this walk pod is for like maybe the younger crowd. Part of it is for the younger crowd to kind of learn and to show that these arguments go on everywhere. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean you have to like kind of leave after every argument.
Right.
It's more about like let's
that's
work.
it, I'm done. you
Yeah.
know?
And it's more like, hey, there's arguments, but let's fucking talk about it and let's keep on going because of the whole fucking name of the group. Like there's a bigger picture, I think, in this, and
It's
the
funny.
Saxteño is a lot of like say drama, but at the end of the day, it's still Saxteño. Like they still kind of work things out. And
It's funny. I would tell Carlos like, "Hey man, what's wrong? Bro, you all right? Fucking sucks to had another fight. Fucking sucks to had another fight." I'm like,
Yeah.
parecen viejas, hijos de la chinga.
It's Just parte del jale, güey. It's
Yeah.
parte del jale, and you appreciate the guys that stick around and work through it because nowadays nobody sticks through shit. Everybody just like, all right,
That's it.
You just hurt my feelings.
You hurt
I'm
my
out.
feelings.
Yep.
You said something negative. I'm out.
I'm
Yeah.
out. I'm gonna start another group.
You're a Republican. I can't be friends with
Like,
you.
oh, you're a Trump supporter. I can't
Oh,
talk
you got
to you.
You're
Yeah.
anti-vax.
Like,
about to say.
I got.
Oh,
I
you got the
Trump out of
vaccine?
my
Oh,
ass
shit.
and-
Okay.
like I'm out.
Let me call Fry. Let me call Fry because I gotta make another group and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, right nowadays, it's very sensitive
Yeah.
to go one way. And
But
shit
is it
like that.
is it a climate like being sensitive? Like what? Why? Just because they're not built a certain way? ¿Tú crees que la gente o los músicos cuando se pelean entre ellos, they're just too sensitive? We're like, I couldn't believe you said that to me, Fry. I'm not gonna talk to you for the rest of the month. ¿A qué es debido a eso?
I think there's a lot of sensitivity now.
Yeah, but what is the cause of that sensitivity?
I think it's more accepted now. In these days, they kind of say like, "Oh, you got to stand up to whatever you have to." If somebody's not treating you right, you have to stand up to it. That's like the
Right.
kind of like more of a thing.
But
like,
if it's something petty,
it all depends. I think it all
a
depends on the
double-edged
climate.
sword.
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Because I mean, yeah, you get a little sensitive about it,
Right.
but either you deal with it for the sake of the group.
but that's when you know when you're mature or not. O sea, just
Well, there's older guys that are sensitive too.
Yeah.
I think it's just a mindset.
It's a mindset.
Yeah, it's a mindset, and it's
culos.
No, I think it's a mindset too. Like as far as when it comes to like I said, like it's the mindset either for you
Yeah.
or for the band. Like either kind of suck it. Not to say suck it up,
But
but
it's more like a selfish act then.
a little bit. But it's like you want this band, the name of the
Do
band,
you want us to work or do you want me to work? Algo así.
yeah, it's a great issue.
It's a really good,
We'll conversate it,
yeah.
but if we start conversating it, I mean that's a very
We
good
veer
issue
off.
because we're all three of us. We're on the older side, so we're all gonna think that
We're done with the
that
bullshit.
they're that they're not mentally, and by they I mean just the people that are, I guess you could say, sensitive. But nowadays you even have to be careful with that, right? Like, well, should I call? I mean, it's a long fucking thing. Jesse el big teddy bear grandote.
Was that the day where they ordered pizza and Jose was like, I ordered it, but they're closing or something.
Oh, I think I remember that.
Nalgon, exactly what day were you talking about the day that ordered pizza? I don't know if it was that day, but I remember it was such a big fuck up that day because Jose, was on some shit.
I remember
and he
that.
Thought he
Yeah,
ordered
yeah,
from
yeah.
Paisans, and then he thought he
He
canceled.
thought he ordered from one
Oh.
pizza place.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
yes,
they
yes,
went
yes,
to
yes.
the place. They're like, we don't have an order for you.
Yes, I remember
They were
that.
so
I forgot-
high
Yeah.
that he
Went to
ordered
the
from
other
another
place.
pizza place.
Yeah.
It was like, what the fuck is going on?
Say no to drugs, people. Say no to drugs.
Malditas drogas.
And I know we
Holy
I had
shit.
mentioned we were going to elaborate on Side Surface Saxeño, but out of respect, honestly, I'm just not going to elaborate on this one. Even though it's all unfiltered, I did. There's a reason why we cut it out, and I want to respect that much, because if I did want to talk about it, it would have been right for me to ask the person that was involved if it was okay.
Yeah.
So,
But something happened.
sorry for hyping you guys up on that.
Yeah.
Something did happen, but we're not comfortable to talk
Yeah,
about it.
just
Yeah.
out of respect,
Sorry.
man.
Out of respect,
Maybe
yeah.
next time.
Yeah.
I'll ask him if he's
Or
cool.
people ask, okay.
No cap.
No cap.
No
cap.
cap. The next one, we're going to episode 8. This was another big one. Artist on a little bit of a higher platform. It was one that got a great response on social media, great response on YouTube, great response in general. And that was Freud Spitia y su contragolpe. And again,
that's
big
crazy.
shout out to
Shout
Ivan
out.
Silva.
Yeah, for sure.
Ivan Silva came through on that one. And
Was that one like kind of last minute too? Like it was like, hey, did you guys want to have?
I think
Contragolpe?
it was like a day of or the next day. Like
it was.
Yeah.
Era rápido también.
Yo rápido
Yeah.
también.
we're like
That's what I'm saying. Shout out to like Ivan because he made it
he made
kind of
it
possible.
happen.
Yeah, it happened.
Well,
Yeah.
that was another thing where, I mean, it's difficult because I guess what people don't know is that, 23, 25 hours of driving.
Yeah.
Tú no quieres llegar al hotel just to relax.
Relax, yeah.
Yeah.
And they came straight over here, right?
Yeah.
They came straight over here,
And you can't-
and then they had to go back to the hotel to do and then sound check and then
Yeah.
do their gig. So there was a lot of back and forth.
And they were here for like 3 or 4 hours. I mean, that's the other thing.
Yeah.
The thing Bart talking about Cap, and that day of Jose, was a different episode. That's what I'm saying. I wasn't sure if it was that episode.
Okay.
The day was like saying we eat Little Caesars. You're right. But there was another episode with
was
Jose
another.
fucked it up.
Yeah.
I just don't remember which one it was. Talk to me guys about Freud. What you guys think? I know Jesse was like, holy shit, this guy went to go get dressed.
So it was crazy because, like, all right, so algo que ustedes no saben is de llegamos and I see how Carlos is dressed, how Fry is dressed, and we're cool and everything, but once the camera turns on, they put on fucking hats. I'm like, fuck, I should wear one. Or I should get one. Or I should wear a hat too. Or algo así, right? So I'll look around the office, agarro algo, just to kind of be cool like these guys, right? So then Freud comes in. I'm like, oh shit, he's here. Like, he's like a god to some people and shit. Well, that's the way how I see it. I'm like, holy shit, all right, cool. And then he's like, all right, he's all relaxed and shit, and joggers and gym shoes and shit. So then I don't know what, I went to one of like the practice rooms, and he's fucking changing.
Oh shit, you caught him
I caught him
naked?
changing. No. Like, he was already clothed.
Right.
But then I was like, wait, what? Like, man, he was all nice fucking button shirt. He was like really planchadito, blazer. I'm all like, what the fuck? Like, I'm dressed down. Like, fuck, I think I'm in joggers and shit.
It was a surprise because I think I had you caught him at that point, and I was heading outside. I was gonna go to the washroom, and he was already coming in.
Yeah.
And yeah, seeing him, like when he came in, he was like all relaxed, on joggers, everything. I went to the washroom and he was coming up the stairs and he was already dressed up and dapper, like, holy crap, I'm just like in jeans and just whatever. And I'm
And
just
then
like,
when he said, he's like, oh, I designed my clothes too. I was just
yeah.
what the fuck?
I'm like, well, I got these from Walmart, but
it's like, fuck it. We're
alright,
talking
cool.
about JCPenney too. And shit. I'm like, God damn! Like,
Yeah.
it was actually, getting to the point of that is that he it's really important that he was taking care of his image.
Yeah.
And how important image is and self-care and talking about que, he was a metrosexual. He's like, porque sí soy. I'm like,
Yeah.
damn.
He proved it. He proved it. He was like, I
proved
don't.
it. Yeah.
But I respect him because he was just like, this is the way I want to dress. This is what I want to do.
Right.
That's what he wants
He's
to
like,
be.
and he kind of like dropped bombs like this. Mintió otra vez. He said, de joto no me sacan.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
No, a lot of people were saying
thought
that
he was?
gay.
Yeah, thought he was.
gay.
Yeah.
Because the way how he is, how he carries himself.
Yeah.
Right.
But he wasn't afraid to say like
He
this is
wasn't
the way,
afraid of saying it.
Yeah, this is the way I dress. This is the way I feel comfortable being, and that's all good.
He's
Fuck
taking
it,
care
whatever.
of his image.
Yeah,
Metrosexual.
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 Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta go get my nails done.
I got the clear coat today.
You were so quick with that one. That was pretty good.
Well, because I back in the day I used to do that.
¿Sabes,
Yeah.
cabrón?
Back when I was at Merendera, I would go and get clear coat next
Oh
door.
shit!
Yeah.
I actually do want to pamper myself. I want to get like a mani pedi kind of thing.
You want to get a
Yeah.
bikini wax, don't you?
Yeah.
That too. Fuck it.
Brazilian
No comment.
No, you actually like it?
and landing strip or what?
Wow.
Maybe not. Going back to Freud though.
Are you gonna get the Adolf Hitler?
Maybe.
Adolf Hitler.
Damn. Freud.
Sausages.
Stay tuned season 5 for like 20 hours.
Wow.
Yo me quito la camisa, Fry se quita los calzones.
Yes. The Freud, man. Freud was awesome. Freud was down to earth. Freud, in some essence, talk about the evolution of Norteño with sex. That's the motherfucker right there, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I kind of felt bad because we were offering him liquor and we were all drinking liquor and he's a recovering alcoholic.
Oh my god.
And el compa Lechuga actually called us out a little bit on it, but
that we're assholes.
yeah.
But I mean, it was cool.
But he was cool with it.
But he was
Like,
cool
we
with it.
told him.
And I kind of like when going back and listening to it because I listened to the episode afterwards. that he was open about, even the meme that came out of him.
Yeah, the meme.
The meme was like, he was open about showing it too. He's like, I'll show it to you guys as you can see. And I think it was very respectful for him to be like, this is how it was, this is how I was, and this is how I am now. But it takes a lot to like kind of admit it.
Because if I'm a recovering, not an alcoholic, but I love food, bro. And if they put a pizza in front of me, bro, and I'm on a diet,
it's a tough one.
It's really tough. Yeah.
You are?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so he showed great strength.
I got no willpower. Zero. No willpower for anything of my vices.
Well, big shout out to Freud. Big shout out to I can't remember off the top of my name, his bandmate that said he'll suck him off for the rest of his life. He admitted it. That's literally gonna be on YouTube.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. That's it.
For the rest of his life.
Yeah.
He's like, he was like, Freud, you're never gonna suffer, bro. I got you.
Nunca vas a sufrir.
Oh, he would definitely take one for the team.
Yeah. So
shout out.
Big up, Freud. Thank you very much, man. I hope we could see you a lot more times.
Shout out to
here.
my guy. What's his?
Spit it out.
Czar.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson, yeah, because he was like
heaven.
he was in heaven that day. Because he's like, yeah. Because I remember not saying being starstruck, but I remember, with this other band I don't want to mention because he didn't want to mention it that day. We were followers because of his voice. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
the Black Horse. Yeah, he was. We were following him since
we could
back
talk
then.
about it right now.
We can. He didn't want to say.
He didn't want to talk about it.
Yeah, Azabache.
Azabache, like we were followers since Azabache. Like that guy has an amazing fucking voice, especially in norteño sax, genre. And to kind of finally meet him, and like, man, this guy's pretty cool, and how open he was, pretty cool, badass. Like,
hell yeah, this guy's here in our AMG office. Like, it was pretty badass.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, shout out to the whole Freud, Contragolpe. I know they're coming to Chicago soon, or like Aurora, Waukegan. Yeah, they're coming with Los Dorados. So
nice.
Hopefully we bump into him again, man.
For sure.
Moving on, we're gonna go on to episode number 9. We're near the end of the season, and this is another one that had a sentimental touch to it with my boy Jesse here.
Yeah.
That was from Los Leos de Chicago, our good friends from Los Leos. That was another a little bit of a struggle booking them because they were very, very busy, and we had rescheduled a couple times, and we almost rescheduled again because it happened to be Jesse's mom's
birthday.
Yeah.
And I was close to canceling. I was like this. I was in the car, and I'm like, no, I don't think I'm gonna make it. And it was just crazy how everything like worked out or panned out.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're talking to Los Leos. And I was like, God damn, like knowing that they grew up with my mom and they grew up like in the school.
On a day like that, like it was just kind of
a day like that, and then them remembering that I would show up to their assemblies to DJ and all that stuff. Like that was just like a mouth dropper right there.
Yeah,
holy shit,
that was a good one, man. I mean, again, each episode had a little touch of magic.
It was emotional for me.
Yeah. That one was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
That was a big thing with them, and just to get to see these guys and pick their brain, and they're young as well, and to hear those stories, I think that really made that episode special. The side story for them. I was saying like, hey, wait, you were that fucking DJ in the assembly, and I was like, holy shit, these guys were 12 or whatever they were back then, Yeah.
But who was the guy that doesn't talk? He had a deep ass voice. I'm like, God damn, me vas a quitar el pinche trabajo.
Leo.
He's like, what up? I'm like,
I don't really talk. Monster-esque.
Yeah.
Yo.
Thoughts on that one, compa, for Los Leos?
It was just cool, my compa Gus is here, right? Of course.
Mierdovich, hell yeah.
Just Mierdovich, and it's cool, like, to see them, like, they're just still going at it, man, and they've been, we don't say, like, been silent, right, but they're just so busy, and it kind of shows that since it was so hard to get them on here, that they're still going at it, and they're still going at it strong. And another side of, like, you see them, how young they were when we met them. Barely kind of starting off,
year one.
How they evolved. This is year one.
Of Los Leos.
And seeing them now, how they are, they're so popular now, and like kind of evolving into like their own. It's great to see,
It's crazy because Mierdovich, he made a comment. He's like, hey, you could show the podcast to your mom so she could remember.
Oh, yeah.
Y me habla el próximo día, Mierdovich. He's like, bro, se me pasó ese comentario. I'm so sorry. I didn't know.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no, don't trip, güey. No te preocupes. Like, well, like, there's a lot of people that, didn't know. And
It's
he
a
said,
thought.
vale.
It's a thought that counts,
It's a
anyway,
thought that
right?
counts. Yeah, for
But
sure.
I know he was embarrassed. So
Yeah.
I told him, hey, bro, we're good, bro. Tú
It's
no
all
te
good.
preocupes.
Yeah.
Yeah, los dedos, saludo para mi compa Tocayo, who made it happen as well.
Yeah.
And just everybody knows Leos, man. It was a good one. I enjoyed that one.
They like to party too, so.
Yeah, they like to party, man. Saludos, Carliño, mi compa Ricardinho, brasilero.
Brasileiro.
Yeah, big shout out to my boy Ricky Nunez from the Merc.
Saludos.
Yeah,
He's
the
a Merc
Merc.
guy.
Yeah,
Two Merc guys.
Two
Merc
Merc guys
shit
coming
over
through.
Gordo and Ricky Nunez. My boy from Honduras, and Gordo, I know he's Mexican, I just don't remember from where. Saludos para mi compa
Saludos.
Jaime Resendiz Jr.
Junior.
Muchos saludos.
Yeah.
We're almost at the end, but we're not done yet. We close out the season. We were going after this particular person, going back and forth, and it kind of happened de repente, like, hey,
yeah.
dice Marisol que sí, pero tiene que ser mañana o pasado, kind of thing, porque se va para Mazatlán y quién sabe cuándo regrese. This is my boy Lechuga, by the way. Shout out to Lechuga.
Shout out
Shout out
Lechuga.
Lechuga.
Who made it happen as well, like on his end. And next, we have Marisol Terrazas closing out con broche de oro, season 4. And that was a fucking great one too.
Y otro pinche que iba a cancelar. Why? Because it was my fucking birthday.
Oh, that's right. You came after dinner.
I came after dinner.
Yeah, that's right.
came
That
up-
was that day was your
That
birthday?
day-
Yeah, right?
That day, that was my actual birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
We did start a little later than usual
Yeah,
because of that.
because of that. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that was your birthday. That's
Iba a
crazy.
cancelar, and I'm just like, and then you're telling me, bro, she can't. If it doesn't happen today,
It's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna
it's
happen.
never gonna happen. I'm like, shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, let's go.
But it turned out to be cool, right?
That's how the Silver Fox came about.
Yeah. And big
yeah.
shout out to Marisol because I know that there was a TikTok that
talking
she got
shit.
blasted on.
Yeah, she got blasted
Oh
on.
yeah, yeah.
I don't mean to laugh in a bad way, but it was that whole fucking comment.
So some retard decided to copy a little portion
Without context.
without context
Yeah,
of what
yeah.
happened or the conversation o la conversación que estábamos hablando del durañense
Yeah.
o del género,
Yeah.
pues cortó solamente una parte donde dice que no le gustaba la música durañense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Que it
'Cause
was circus music.
Yeah.
Because it was circus music.
And it was right when she
Get 'em.
said, "Oh wait, you could have joined. Why didn't you join us?" And I said, "Well, because I didn't like the music."
Right.
She's like, "Oh, well, me either. We didn't like it either.
Right.
It was like circus
Y
music."
dice, es que era música de circo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then she does that. It doesn't mention in that video
No.
that people were calling it that back
Right,
then. When it was
right.
barely coming new.
Pero, o sea, that was the context y luego, pero esta persona, este
Yeah.
idiota,
Exactly. Yeah, yeah.
nomás puso ese...
To cause controversy.
To cause controversy.
Yeah.
And I was seeing the comments, like if you heard the podcast, dice, I don't like reading the comments, pero yo andaba de pinche culero, and I'm reading the comments, and I'm like,
I'm the same way.
God damn. Y había unos grupos...
Oh yeah, I seen Montes comments on that.
Yeah,
Montes
yeah.
commented
Yeah,
on
something
that,
like, esa
la
música-
música de circos, de eso vivimos. La
Oh,
música
it's
de
still
circos.
making us money or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, and those is respect like that. We always have respect for like Montes and everything, but I think it was out of context.
But-
what the.
But I
what
think
the,
it's hard. I mean, look, we talked about having that thick skin, ¿verdad? Y nosotros aquí enfrente de las cámaras, there's a lot of people that could talk shit, and you could either take it a good way or a bad way. Like, I remember reading the comments when we first came out, they're like, man, that guy Jesse, como que no, like, you guys are cool, but if Jesse keeps on,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
he's part of it, it's not going to work. I remember reading all those comments. I'm like, God damn.
That's
And-
why I don't read the comments, bro.
no, it kills me, man. It kills me.
Don't do it to yourself, man.
I
Don't
do
to
it.
yourself.
I do it sometimes.
But the Marisol episode was good. I'm gonna be honest, compa. I'm sorry, but it's not that it was out of context. Not on my behalf, because I was very clear that at that time I was younger and ignorant.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it was out
And I
of
meant it.
Well,
I was saying that's
it
my
was-
point.
we mentioned that.
Yeah, but I'm saying
Yeah.
it was out of
That's illegal.
context because it was what you guys were thinking at that time. You know what I mean?
Pero estamos hablando de ese género de música afuera. Like, we weren't part of it. I mean, you
Yeah.
guys are part of it. Me as a DJ, pues también, yo también decía eso.
Yeah,
Que voy
yeah.
a tocar esa
There
pinche
was a
música.
lot of-
But
I
you
would
were
imagine
playing
that-
it.
Well, but I was playing.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of people that thought what was
Of
coming out.
course,
You know what I'm
of
saying?
course.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, it was out of context because, now she knows where she was at. She's at now.
And
where
I
it
was
came
kind
from.
of mad right now with Alexis. He said, I didn't hear the whole part about Vicky because I went to the bathroom.
Yeah, you
And I
did.
did-
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you
yeah.
came back and like, hey, what's up with Vicky? And like, well, we just talked about it.
Like, why'd you leave?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I agree. Like, I think it was out of context, and it was a prime example of people trying to take advantage of a moment.
But
To try to-
they're gonna do anything
clout,
for
yeah.
views, man.
Yeah,
They're gonna
yeah,
do
exactly.
anything
That's
for
what I'm saying.
views.
Click and bait, man.
Click and bait,
for
yeah.
clout, for people to get followers. I mean, they're gonna do anything.
Yeah.
Why do you think I take off my shirt?
There you go.
There you go.
I know somebody on Facebook had said like,
I thought you don't read comments.
no, had said something like, oh, really? Like on my comment about the Circo thing. I think it was Tony Fernandez actually. And I just put like, well, I don't read comments, but they added at me. And I just put like, well, I clearly said I was young and ignorant. Like, you know,
Yeah.
that's what I thought. That's why with my compa, like, I appreciate your out of context, but for me, it's in context. Like, that's what I thought about the genre. No one blew it out of context for me because I was very honest. I mean, you know this, compa. I was very ignorant when I had Azteca.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go back on whatever I said back then, right?
Right.
But I'm saying it was out of context because now I'm pretty sure she's in a different mindset.
Yeah,
You know what
on
I mean?
her
Like
end.
that, on her end.
yeah.
On my end too, like when we went through our phases and stuff like that. I'm not gonna diss somewhere like Montes that are doing their things right now.
Right.
And they're making alacranes who I'm a big fan of. So like when especially when we had them here, I'm not gonna diss their their stuff right now.
Of course not.
It's I think it's a personality of evolving. Yes, creo que son phases de música that people don't understand. And you're with it or without it. Same thing like with DJs when they were evolving, cuando eran los records, ¿verdad? Y luego salieron los discos. And then back then, the guys that were still doing records, they're like, you're not a real DJ because you're using CDs.
Exactly.
Now, when CD transitioned to laptops,
Yeah, to MP3s and shit.
and the guys with the CDs, they're saying, well, you're not a real DJ because you could just go on your laptop and play music.
Yeah.
But having the mindset of working smarter or working with something that people like, nobody sees that context because they're selfish. What we've been talking about, people are just selfish about me, y lo que a mí me gusta. Y si no me gusta el duranguense, well, I'm against it. And what Sergio says, even back then, Chicago was divided.
Yeah.
From the duranguense with sax and tarolas versus duranguense with just teclados and grupo. But that's what we talked about with Dorado's show about
exactly.
música de rancho o música de terre versus
Yeah.
The capaz.
The
capaz.
capaz and all that stuff. Shout out to Oscar Sandoval.
Crazy.
Saludos, guys.
crazy.
Compa Oscar, ¿cómo anda?
Saludos.
Saludos.
Para Compa Tobias. That's Elizabeth.
Toby!
Yeah. Toby, compa Toby.
Seen him like last week, I think. I seen him.
He was just here earlier, right? I didn't see him upstairs.
okay.
Yeah, he was
didn't
downstairs.
see
He was
Toby.
downstairs.
Well, yeah, man, the Marisol episode, great episode. She was very, very genuine. Aparte de eso, o sea, explained the whole situation with horóscopos, explained the situation with Vicky, explained what she's going on right now, what she has going on. And right now I see her, she's doing all this crazy shit. She was at a
And
Julian concert, opening up and all that.
I like the
So-
fact that she's a little connection here as far as downtown Midway because she just got married over here. She was married over here, not that far from
she
here.
related to
Yeah,
this
she
area.
lived around here.
I had talked to people. My friend over here, Blanca from 7-Eleven. She remembers her from like when they lived like right next to her over
shit.
here, like in the neighborhood.
Nice.
Because she had mentioned she lived not that far from here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
7-Eleven block.
yeah.
No,
So I'm
no,
just like, it's pretty cool. Like those are little connections also as far as with her.
Shout out to Lechuga and Marisol porque también something that happened afterwards. Confiaron en que le haga la presentación And somebody actually emailed me like a 10-second clip of like she was like in Chiapas or something.
Okay.
And the place is packed, and the intro is playing. I'm like, yes.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to Lechuga who called me out too for not talking. He came in and filled in for me when I
Oh yeah.
when I went to the washroom. He's like, "You don't talk anyways." I'm like, "All right, thanks a lot."
Well, it's because he was talking, like
He was drinking that day.
he
Too.
was drinking too. Yeah.
Yeah.
California, the side of pod.
Drinking the Chua is way different than sober the Chua.
This over, yeah. Shout out to La Loquera.
Mi compa Lalo,
What is
the
it?
Ohio State
Magia
Blanca. He used to play without a shirt, the Guido.
No shit.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
You remember that, Lalo? He used to have a 4-pack. No, I'm serious.
Kiri Condors.
Kiri Condor, skinny dude.
Shit.
Fucking all muscular and shit because he was going to play for
was
the
a
Ohio State Buckeyes.
Yeah, because he was a fucking kicker for
He was a left-footed kicker,
left-footed kicker for
Making
the
a-
football team.
70-yard field goals and shit.
Hey, he's laughing. He knows.
It's funny.
He's laughing because he knows.
Goose Island who did something. They're like, if you could do a field goal from
Yeah.
this part, like you'll have beer for free. It's like, wait for it.
No, I don't think he got to kick, though.
Nah, he said he didn't do it.
No, there was a big. He told me there was a big ass line and we cut him off
Yeah. Wow. Nah,
before he
shut
was
up.
able to do that.
True story.
I knew him. I think he's saying true story about the playing shirtless. That's how I remember
At
Lalo, man.
Concordia.
Lalo would be like with the big Guido,
True story.
moving,
Yeah, true
no
story.
shirt, fucking just going at it, sweating and shit.
Sweating and shit. Body all
That's
glistening.
passion right there. Fucking
His
Lalo.
body was glistening.
Passion.
Yeah, hell yeah.
No wonder you would be in algebra the next day. Like, hey, I'm tired, bro.
No me dejaron
¿sí?
patear. Dice.
Yeah, I remember. I remember I told him like, what the fuck happened? He's like, nah, there was such a big line by the time it was gonna be like our turn right there. Like, hey guys, this shit's over. And it was really cold that day, I think, or something
Yeah,
like that.
it was snowy.
But yeah, he didn't get to kick, but he was good, man. He was good.
He's laughing his ass off.
Kids, say no to partying.
Yes, but he's laughing like this.
Hijo de la chinga.
Shout
out, La Loquera.
Shout out, man. Shout out.
Thoughts on Marisol Terrazas episode, guys?
Ah, man. I was just thinking about Lalo last time I saw him at the Karim Leon concert. So,
Oh, nice.
saludos, man.
Nice.
Great job emceeing at all the events. Saludos, compa La Loquera. Shout out
Yes,
to
sir.
you, bro. Marisol, you know what, man? It goes back to what we were talking about. Going back to like building that friendship, I think it just solidifies once it comes to the walk pod. It solidifies here. Y sales like, tienen esa confianza con nosotros, like, sending a message, hey, let me get your number, calling me Silver Fox, and I mean, it just felt nice. Like they could send you a text message,
Yeah.
or un WhatsAppazo, and they're like, hey, Jess, I need your help. I need this.
Yeah.
And I'm scared shitless, but I know you could help us out. Knowing, like, holy shit, like Marisol from Los Horóscopos,
Yeah.
from, Marisol, the voice that you hear, is calling me and sending us a text message. I think it's kind of cool.
I agree.
Yeah.
I totally agree. Hey, you got another fellow Condor, by the way.
Yes,
Alexis
sir.
Productions. Shout out
Alexis
to all my
Productions.
fellow condors.
Curie Condor.
Curie
Al Fernando
Condors.
Cabral, saludos.
Saludos, Fernando. Puro.
Compa, your thoughts on the Marisol?
It was funny because I go back to the point where she was just like, we were talking about old school, like Boston and all that shit.
Yeah.
She's like, well, how old are you? Like, how do you remember? Like, she doesn't remember how old I was with Azteca, or maybe even seeing me because, like, you were in Azteca for a while. And she mistook me for like a really younger guy. I'm like, I was there for those old school, like,
I didn't have a beard.
I didn't have a beard. But thanks to her, I guess I look younger.
I sent Carlos a picture of you guys.
showed
Are you
yeah?
showing it? Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just, without a beard, like way different.
Beardless.
Yeah, beardless fry is a big difference. But I mean, I think it was cool for her to come out and, once she got in here, like I remember, I know her since a while. Like she probably doesn't remember me as much back in the day, but I remember she was like, down to earth, kind of. And then when she came in here, she, she's funny. Like she's funny, like naturally, like just kind of like she had said, like, oh, is this English or Spanish? And I think once she got it, like, that we were just comfortable, and for whatever language it is, like
She was swearing up a storm.
yeah, she was she got to herself, and I think
And she
that's
didn't
what,
want to drink. Y luego era otro episode where it was like, oh man, tengo que preparar maleta.
yeah, she literally had to go the
She
next
left
day.
at 6 a.m. I think. Or
So
something like
I
that.
appreciate like she came as
We
herself,
left at
like
like 2, 3 in the morning. Right?
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, man. She came in here. She was very genuine. She, was comfortable. I shared a good story with her because I met the horoscopos when I was really, really young, like 5 years old, maybe 7. And it was good. And we hope to someday be able to talk to Vicky.
yeah.
I know Vicky's up and running now, too, as well. So,
Really?
yeah.
Nice.
Carnitas, don't bother me with that shit right now. Talk
You're
to me later.
carnitas, bro. Like, what the fuck? Why?
You
For
can
real,
get
you
in
get VIP
bro.
everywhere.
You
Shit.
get to steal people's money everywhere. It's not a big deal. Compa Bart.
Wow.
Wow.
With the piggy.
Wow.
With
I
the
think
pig
it's because of the
fucking motion.
beards.
Wow.
Oh, maybe.
Well, the beards are like the man's version of a BBL, I think.
Yeah?
It hides a lot of the ugliness, I guess. I don't know. Is that right to say?
I can
Hope I
say
don't
that.
offend anybody.
I can say that because I had a weak chin. And this comes out and helps out a little bit more.
I'm talking more about us, the men, right?
Yeah,
Us.
yeah. Us.
BBLs look decent, and
BBS?
yeah.
Maybe on guys too.
BBL fans or no?
Nah.
No.
I get all natural.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, I like jiggly, like little cottage cheese asses.
Yeah.
No BBL fan.
Nah.
Oh,
No,
shit. That's
not really.
surprising. Maybe we should have a BBL podcast.
With the
With the
fucking-
bottle girls.
bottle girl-
Wow. I didn't say that.
We're not saying
No,
who.
you guys said it.
We're not saying who.
What if
But-
they're natural?
Maybe that'd be
Ahí
badass.
no se miente.
Oh, talking
Yeah.
to them about what they
Yeah,
think?
yeah,
okay,
yeah. Maybe
okay.
what they think. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But let's
Guys
move on.
don't get BBLs, right?
Never, no comment?
They could.
They can.
Nalgón, let me know what's up, bro.
¿Dónde está Celino? ¿Ya se fue?
Celino.
Celino.
Great fucking idea. He said, you're about to
You
get You're about to get canceled, Jesse.
Marisol, I hope you're watching this. Maybe not now because you're busy with fucking playing. Friday, you can take
No, I'm gonna be here for this
Bart's
one.
just gonna still stay there.
Even if you come in, Bart, I'm gonna be in behind the cameras
He's
on that
still gonna be
motherfucking day.
smiling. Bart's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
gonna be like. He's a great feeling for you, Fry.
Yeah.
Fucking Bardo.
He knows exactly what to do.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Marisol, wish you only nothing but the
salud.
best
Yeah, for
out
sure.
there.
Yes,
Keep grinding.
Yes, yes.
That's the one thing that I really do admire. That all these years later, you're still grinding and you got that hustle mentality.
I've had a lot of people say that too. The same thing. Llévala a una esposa del músico. They might have a lot of things to say,
Nah,
but it's just like
puro
no.
pinche divorcio ahí, right there. Like, that's
Son puras,
yeah.
pinches, son puras mentiras, compa. Who's that Omar Aguilar? Son nunca
Yeah,
le
yeah.
creo a la mujer que llora, compa. Marisol, thank you very much.
Yes,
you were
yes, thank
you were
you very
episode
much.
10. We split you up in 2
Yes.
because we had a great time. It was like 3.5
Great
hours.
Yeah.
Wait till the next one, King. Samuel
Samuel.
Jackson, aka hell yeah,
Sammy
Sammy Lopez. He's gonna take over. Maybe he can cover for you and for Fry that
Yeah,
day.
exactly.
With the bottle
exactly.
girls.
Villain?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, nice.
Another fill-in guy.
We're going to the extra guac episodes, where we do have somebody else from out of town, and that's the guys from Los Pericos del Arroyo. Sorry, I started there a little bit.
Shout out to them, man.
Los Pericos del Arroyo. That was another good one, as far as like talking. You know, I kind of, in a way, do regret a little bit not touching more base on my boy. Fuck, I'm gonna forget his name right now, but the sax guy, because that guy was in La Fiera.
Oh,
I
yeah.
knew he was in La Fiera, and he touched it, the being part of La Fiera, and I never elaborated. I should have poked more at it to get a little bit more information. And we were gonna save it for Con Puros Compas the next day, and we had the rooms busy and we couldn't do the Con Puros Compas. But other than that, I like listening to all their stories and getting the perspective of being on tour and being out of town.
Yeah.
Band from fucking Texas, being all the way in the Midwest, and just taking those, I think, necessary risks to keep progressing. And the word of the day, I think, here is the evolution of the band, just how it evolves and how young they are. and they fucking had an ashtray with them. The fucking kid.
Broccoli.
The broccoli
yeah.
and
Broccoli.
fucking his brother ashtray over there who fucking sleeps with a machete and shit.
Yeah,
That's
right.
hilarious,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
So big shout out to my guys from Los Pericos. Big shout out to my guy Güero. He's
Scoli.
the manager.
Scoli, cauliflower.
Cauliflower.
Broccoli. Yeah.
But yeah, man, great guys, good times, and they also like to party. Actually,
Man, I kind of liked what they did afterwards. I got another like drop that they did, the Folsom Prison.
Oh, yeah.
Johnny Cash.
Yeah, and they did it like in a norteño sax style with like accordion, the sax. I thought it was dope because it's something where it's headed where a lot of like I want to say La Energía Norteña is kind of doing crossovers.
Yeah.
I know Karim Leon did a crossover too. I think it's something dope. I think they're catching that bilingualism and they're tapping a market. You're like, holy shit, okay, I like this.
Yeah.
I agree. How about you, compa?
I think that my compa had barely put me on them like before they came
Right.
through.
Yeah.
He told me, he's like, hey, check these guys out, especially doing that album with puros corridos. Where I think I had to mention in that
was
episode where I'm just like, why didn't anybody think about this before? Like, it's all about love, and I go, but why didn't you just put a little bit harder on like the corridos? And they came through with it. And I gotta thank this podcast for having that opportunity.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
That's-
For having an opportunity to talk to some of these bands that I'm interested in, like, how did you come up with this, or how
How did it come about?
how did it come about, and then
Yeah.
just hearing more into like the diving into like the way they think. Oh, we just thought this would have worked. We would have thought this would have worked. And like, that's pretty. I'm a more of a originality when it comes to like bands and coming up with something original, not kind of following,
Right.
And I think they come into that that category, or where they came up with something kind of refreshing, and something kind of new, and they're making noise, man. And I'm like, and then to get to kind of talk to them, and sometimes when they come through, I like when I as me as being I'm an ex-musician and a guy in the music scene, when I have talking look at nerdy or something, or kind of relate to some kind of
Right.
the Johnny Cash thing. I'm like, I like Johnny Cash. Like, there's not many people that kind of
That
like
would appreciate that
that would
shit.
appreciate that.
Right.
But these guys came through like, we appreciate this, and I'm like, that's what makes you guys
That's
you.
dope.
Like,
That's
it's
dope.
it's
It's unique.
It's
Es lo
unique.
que
It's
resalta.
uniqueness. Yeah, exactly. Compa.
Pericos del Arroyo, badass, man. I had
Yeah.
a good time with them. Had a good weekend hanging out with them.
Yeah.
Pero más que nada, I made a good friend out there, their manager, Güero, out there in Texas. Great guy, and we're in contact with them not as I talk, but I just happened to be in communication with him yesterday. So, un saludo para toda la gente de allá de Texas. We had a lot of people from Texas watch that episode, of
Nice.
course, and drop their comments on the YouTube.
I'm still waiting on my boots and my hat.
Oh, yeah, my boy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Shout out, man. Shout out.
And then we go to the episode 12, which technically was Extra Guac second episode, which we kind of did this last season. And in a way, I said, fuck, I should have done it since last season to rename it. But, it happens. And we did it this season where our guys from Casa Humilde last season brought in the Extra Guac,
Omar.
Omarcillo.
Omarcillo.
And this season, they're like, hey, we have somebody else. What do you think? And then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to be honest right here, the unfiltered one, right? When I brought it up to these guys next to me, they both initially said, I don't know. I don't know if we should do that. It's political. It's fucking, it could be some sort of like out of context because we're music, we're entertainment, has nothing to do with. So much that my compa Fry went and did a different podcast that day instead.
Let me just say, I was here,
But you weren't here.
physically,
You wasn't here, bro.
physically
weren't
at the, at the
You missed again.
AMG
That's
headquarters.
3.
3.
But this
You wanna be
was,
part of this podcast,
in
bro?
my defense, this was last minute, and I had
it?
already accepted It was kind of.
It wasn't.
It was.
Culo.
It was a little.
I brought it up like 2 weeks prior.
But I
when
already
you guys
had.
shot me down.
No, I already had this. Shout out to my guy Max from the Chocorreo. We had it downstairs, and
Shout out.
I had already
Max, fuck
accepted.
you.
Yeah, I can't
won.
believe they haven't even considered us to go to Chocorreo, bro. But you
But-
can call everybody else. It's
Yeah.
all right.
But I mean, I already had.
He's mentioned it, though.
Yeah, he's mentioned it.
He
I
hasn't
already
mentioned
had.
it to me.
I couldn't say no. 'cause
Sensitive ass man.
There we go.
I couldn't say.
quit.
I couldn't say no to Chocorreo because he calls me El Padrino. I actually helped him with the name of the Chocorreo. So I mean, we already had it planned. I know my compadre had said, we have this, and I still made it work where I was here to help set up and everything, but I couldn't be on it. So that's where I leave off. I listened to it. I'm not finished. I didn't finish the whole podcast.
Still hasn't finished it.
I still haven't
Jesse.
finished it.
Still hasn't
I still haven't
finished
finished
it.
6 weeks.
Wow.
6 weeks, and it's taking me 6 weeks to finish it. But
Compa, 6
I think
weeks.
when it started, like it's cool that he talks about the music. When you guys had the conversation about salsa and everything. I think it was pretty cool. Like that he came in like really just kind of genuine.
Yeah.
I think so.
It's funny that we had a conversation, like an hour and a half before
Prior. Yeah, man.
prior. And
yeah.
he had the fucking
Like an
ammunition
hour.
to go. And
Yeah.
Shout out to his family that was here también. And, you
Big
know,
shout out. And they listen. I know.
They listen.
Well, we're talking about our new segment that's going to be recurring from here on out, which is called Casa Humilde's
Picks.
Pick. They're going to bring in somebody each season. Technically, kind of like the agreement is it doesn't have to be a musician. It doesn't have to be in the entertainment. As long as he's a Latin,
A Latin.
He's a fan.
a Latino, because I was going to say Latin X, but then Jesse gets fucking offended. So
I didn't get the memo. So it's like,
he's got to be a Latino guy or person, sorry, and somebody that brings something to the table as far as dropping some good knowledge. And I think that when Jose Lopez approached me from Casa Humilde and told me, hey, we can probably get Luis Gutierrez. At first, I'm not gonna lie, I was just like, yeah, sure, bro. Like in my head,
Whatever.
I'm like, you're not gonna. Luis
not-
Gutierrez is not gonna want to come here.
Congressman.
Congressman.
Yeah.
Come on.
Exactly.
We smoke pot here, and a lot of it.
We do drugs here.
I have, God, I'm the guy that eats shrooms and then does a podcast on the other one. And when he called me, he's like, "Hey, Luis Gutierrez said, yeah." I'm like, "Oh shit!" So then,
We had to do all of
decided
our
to do
extracurricular activities before and after.
Yeah.
it's respected. He came in here and just blew me away for sure. Like,
that's crazy. That
me
was-
and Jesse were like, "All right, where do we sign up?
Yeah.
Where do we go knock on doors for
Petition.
you for your campaign?"
Petition for a campaign. No, it's crazy because that was the day I was drinking coffee. We weren't drinking alcohol. And
Oh
we were
yeah.
We were drinking Casa Humilde coffee. It was delicious, and it was something where he it's a person that's believable. I mean, granted, he's a politician, right? But he knows his choice of words. Y cuando una persona tiene esa habla, like you know how to spit that fire. He knew his fire because. You knew how to spit that fire because he knew facts. He gave you stats. He gave you numbers. He gave you he proved you wrong in the same sentence. You're like, okay, I can't argue with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
When I started researching him, I just stopped because it was way too much, first of all. But I told him the one thing that I was very, very much impressed with is, politics and me, we don't mix. I mean, that's not a secret. I've said it many times.
Right.
And it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to go out there and fucking be all political now. But I like, he holds people accountable. And that's my number one reason why I'm not big on politics is because there's no accountability. To this date, there's no fucking accountability. But at least he came in here, tried to, prove his point. Did great. I mean, this is what this guy does for a living his whole life. So he has everything on point. But other than that, I think it's just more of a seeing a Latino come in here and dropping some great knowledge and comparing his life to the immigrant life was a great analogy from when he was in high school and they belittled him, and the way he compared it to what he thought the immigrants felt, he felt, and it was just I highly recommend people that probably stayed away from it because they saw it was Luis Gutierrez and they thought it was going to be very political or very left or very right, whichever way, or talking bad about the opposing side.
Right.
Yeah.
Nada que ver. You need to go and check it out and just listen to the guy speak. You know, we're not saying to go and vote his party. I'm just saying go and listen to everything that he's done and that he did. You're back.
Nothing
He's back on break. He's on break.
He's on break right now.
Another set
Yeah,
already.
15, yeah.
So Luis Gutierrez, Caso Humilde, thank you. We're going to
Thank
do
you.
this recurring segment called Caso Humilde's Pick. They're already working on next season's pick. So I'm going to be excited every time we do that just because it's going to be different. I don't want to say
algo fresco.
out of our comfort zone in a way, but I think that we have to be very open-minded on those things and just bring it on. Like, it don't matter if it is or if it isn't a musician, you know.
Right.
We just want to, I guess, pay respects and whoever's watching or listening say like, oh man, that guy did that, like, and he's a Hispanic dude or he's a guy from Little Village or from wherever, you know. He's from Craig and Belmont.
Mm-hmm.
People can relate, man. So
Right.
that was the Luis Gutierrez.
I just want to add because I wasn't here, but I was listening to it, and I'm just like, to me, that's where I got a little starstruck, because like being as a kid, like my mom used to like kind of respect them and love them. But
You
what he
could have
did,
been here, bro.
I was here,
You weren't, but you weren't.
but I was here.
But you weren't.
I was the first one actually he saw when he came downstairs. When he came- but seeing him for so many years, like through the spectrum of like.
Wow.
We'll go back to that. But seeing him for so many years through the eyes of like a TV, and how he fought for immigrants, and my mom was a person that kind of respected him for so many years and what he did, and I was just like, for me personally, it was one of those things like I got starstruck. I'm like, man, we're at kind of like at this level, like
Yeah,
like
man.
hopefully this comes out a little bit more, and like, man, for him to come and just talk to us, I think was a big honor, and I hate the fact that I missed it. I am gonna say, I mean, I know I had,
Yeah.
but I know I do hate that I missed that episode, because like, this is a guy that I seen, in the Latino community doing a lot of shit. Like, it was totally different from the guac pie that we've done for so many years.
Right.
Of so many years, right? It's like a year or so.
A
but,
year, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying for so many episodes, for so many seasons,
Seasons.
that we got to talk to him. Like, it sucks that I got to miss out on it, but
It's
to
funny.
me, it's just like, man, that we got to talk.
I got a couple of messages. Let me see. They're like, let me see the puss. That's hilarious.
Do you, Frank?
That's to
No,
me. Yeah.
a lot of people message me. They're like, "Hey, let me see the picture, the Harold Washington picture."
Oh,
I was
yeah,
showing
yeah,
him. And I posted it up on Instagram, Facebook,
That's
on my
badass.
personal pages.
Yeah.
So, el muchacho que ya no va al arroz, pero va a Louis Vuitton ahora o a Gucci stores. He doesn't go to the Ross stores anymore. That's who they're
Oh, is
requesting.
that Jose Torres?
Mr. Joe Towers.
Joe Towers.
I haven't heard from him.
Toys over politics all day. Damn right.
Pues,
Do you,
Damn,
Fry?
Do me.
you, Fry?
I had to do. I had to do
shout
me.
out to our friend Joe Towers.
Sure. Our friend.
Our
the
friend.
Big word.
Our friend.
That's a big word. Yeah.
Yeah.
Our friend of the Walk Pod.
Shout out to Chocorreo. Hopefully that episode comes out soon.
So what were you guys talking about?
He's not even out yet.
He's not even out yet.
And you missed out.
6 weeks.
6 weeks.
God damn it, Fry.
We're talking about vintage toys. I'm an '80s kid, so we're talking about old stuff. And
Sex toys.
Like
Yeah.
vibrators?
maybe you gotta tune in to find out.
Oof.
Literally tune in.
Ha.
Well, Luis Gutierrez kind of wrapped it up for us. That's the one that I told you. It took a couple weeks scheduling, and I think we took like 2 weeks off. Not that we took him off, but we were waiting and making it happen because he was worth the wait. And that's where we pretty much, called it a wrap for season 4. I'm gonna quickly go over things like a couple of guys asked sound engineer Choito Ortiz. This season we did have season 4. We did have Manny Keys and Choito Ortiz on the list, on the call, agreeing at first and then due to scheduling conflicts, we couldn't get it done. Neither them nor us. So
También Oscar Ponce, I think we had considered for
somebody
the
said
season.
Oscar Ponce. He was gonna. I'm not gonna lie. He was gonna be actually extra guac part the second one, and then Luis Gutierrez came, and we're like, all right, we'll save him for the next season. So
Yeah.
he's on our list for next season. Hopefully, he's here and he's available because I want to hear from Oscar. We have history with Oscar too. He's always
Yeah.
been part of our music career, you could say. He's been producer for 2 of our albums, Manda Real and Manda Nueva Azteca. So we do plan on having Oscar Ponce. Tierra Caliente, I'm not gonna promise you anything for next season yet. I'm not trying to be negative or anything, but next season is kind of already full. So with that being said, hopefully in the future we will have a Tierra Caliente. Los Cruz 2.0, that's kind of where we were going at with this upcoming season. We're gonna try to work something in with Manny and maybe with Crudos together with Mota. To kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Manny being on the Goodyear studio and then Crudos. And then we still want to get Chuito in here. And then we have a lot of engineers. You said Raul Ibarra. You have Ruben Perales. You have guys that have been doing the whole music scene for a long, long time in
Yeah.
engineering. The Patiño, the Familia Patiño.
Yeah, for sure.
The newer guys like, Bola's a big production guy now. So many, we have a lot to offer. And hopefully there's going to be so many more seasons where we can talk to everybody. Like I've always said, as far as bands, we're going to try our best to keep bringing you guys the local scene. Just a heads up, I know this upcoming season, Jesse had suggested that why not bring in like a DJ that was back in the day. It was a little bit more popular, and we are gonna bring somebody on. I think it might be within the season or in the extra guac, but we do have somebody penciled in already. So trying to hit a little bit of everything. Y como siempre, like I apologize. We do get messages to bring on these guys and these guys and those guys. And my answer is always going to be the same. Hopefully, eventually, we'll get everybody on. Pero pues aparte de eso, it was a great season. I know it's not that it's late, it's 11 something, but I just want to thank the people that are still here watching us, listening. Great season. I really hope that you guys do go and show some support to all of our sponsors. Casa Humilde Fest, July 3rd at Rancho Los Guzman. That's also going to be a Tres Generaciones event. So there's going to be a lot of tequila, a lot of Casa Humilde beer.
I'm gonna be drunk.
To our good friend Scotty Munoz at Tonilco, so we can hit up the Tonilco afterwards, return Joliet. So my boy Javi Borjas, keep an eye on the Javi Borjas with Con Puros Compas podcast. Final comments from you guys, bro, on your season 4.
Thank you for all the love, the support. Thank you for following us. Thank you for commenting and letting us know the good, the bad, and the ugly. So, gracias.
Somebody invite us to a podcast, please.
Lori Lightfoot, too. You might as well.
I'd rather bring Kim Fox.
Oh, oof.
Is that her name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck it, let's bring her on.
Yeah, why not? I think this is one of those. It's a season where it's just kind of opened my eyes, where it's like we're reaching out to people, and there's people listening to us from here, out of state, and it's just kind of like it humbles me to kind of say like, we're making a little difference on people. People saying they just listen to us out of state, in their shop, and it's just we're making some kind of difference out there. And I want to just thank everybody for another great season. And it just kind of pushes me more to say, like, man, let's have a great season 5 coming up.
Yes, sir.
He's not here, but huge shout out to Jose Cermeño,
Shout out, Jose.
our sound guy. Big shout out to the smoking section.
Sección.
Always helping us out. These I call them kids, because they're half our age, but dude, they always come through, man.
Is that
Yeah,
why
for
Jose's not here? He went to the concert?
Yeah, they
He
are
went to
the
the
concert.
concert.
Man. He's at
What
the
a
concert.
bitch.
It's a good concert, man.
He's listening to Háblame de ti.
Yeah, then Munoz is there.
Oh, yeah, for real.
Yeah. Shout out to Zaman, Samuel L. Jackson, El Tocayo.
Salud, salud. El
Everybody else.
piloto también, saludos.
¿Quién?
Conjunto Zar.
Oh, yeah,
El
pues todo.
piloto.
Everybody in
Yeah,
AMG, man. Everybody in AMG,
Shout
man.
out. Shout out.
All the AMG bands.
El DJ Whopper.
Other than that, I do want to announce here that on Con Puros Compas podcast, we're going to have these guys on
Oh.
as a guac pod guest.
Oh.
Wow, that's a nice bomb.
And then we're also going to have on our Aguacate DJs. And we're going to have, that's including
That's another
the production.
podcast I'm going to be part of. Again.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
Wow.
Yes, sir. Yes,
That's
sir.
another
you gotta
bomb.
para que no digas que no te invitan a
Sí,
nadie,
por
güey.
eso. I'm like, that's a nice
Sensitive. Talking about sensitivity. I'm just giving you shit. But we are going to have these guys on eventually. I think we're somewhere in May or something like that.
Eso.
Pero sí, thank you for all the support. El Guac Pod, I mean, it's amazing where it took us and the doors that it has opened. So thank you very much. Stay tuned. I know we always say, hey, merch, but now we have a little machine and merch is coming. And my Copa Friday should be working on Buenos Dias, Buenas Tardes, Buenas Noches.
Yes.
So merch is coming. Be on the lookout, especially T-shirts. Casa Humilde Fest, July 3rd. Here's another bomb. It's going to be hosted by these guys. These guys will be the host. These guys are going to be on the stage. These guys are going to be introducing. Make sure you guys go, say what's up, take a pic.
And
do
I
all
don't
the
even
good
talk
stuff.
much, and I'll be on stage.
Yes, sir.
I need an aguacate shirt for that day.
We're all going to be wearing our aguacate costume.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So July 3rd, don't miss out. Casa Humilde. Thank you very much to those sponsors. Tres Generaciones. Salud para Sandra. Muchos saludos.
Shout out.
Para mi compa
Thank you,
Luis
thank
Guzmán, de Rancho Los Guzmán.
Yes,
Para mi
sir.
compa Scaria, Totonilco. Y para mi buen amigo Javi Borjas Law Group. Thank you, guys. Thank you for sticking around on this Friday night. Ya se la saben. Sáquela pa' que puesta. La pura positiva. Read a book. Blah, blah.
Peace.
Yeah.